What's going on? What's going on? Whew. Oh man. Hope everybody is doing alright. Trying to get myself situated. Craziest thing. I had my alarm set 6:30 in the morning. But let me first check. Oh, mic is playing. Okay, yeah. So I had my alarm set, right? It was set for 6:30 a.m. Because my plan was wake up at 6:30. I get everything ready by 7 and start by like 7:15. And now it's 7:45, so I'm 30 minutes behind schedule. And the reason for that is my alarm volume was up 10%, something like that. So I didn't get to hear the alarm. And typically I only need one alarm. Like if I hear one noise, one alarm, I'll get up. And the way I get up is it's crazy because I just jump out of bed, and I have a feeling that might cause a heart attack in the future. The way I just jump out of the bed. Yo, what's up, my guy, Sneaky Fox? Yo, appreciate you waking up this early, man, and coming out, man. You didn't have to do that. My bad. Yesterday I was a little less active. It was busy at work. I hope you have a good morning too, man. And like I said, thank you so much for just showing up a little bit. I'm starting later than usual because my alarm didn't sound. It did sound, but at 10%. So I woke up around 7:10, and then I got on 7:45. So yeah, about 35 minutes to get ready. But anyway, I'm still a little delirious. I'm trying to wake up. Dang, you've been up since 6:30. That's the time when my alarm was supposed to sound. My alarm was supposed to sound at 6:30. I wake up, give me about 30 minutes to get ready, and now I'll get on the stream. But I didn't hear my alarm. It was on 14% or 10%, something like that. Plus, it didn't help that my wife and I went on a Survivor binge, and we stayed up to like 1 something in the morning. Well, we finished at like at 12:30 at night, and then I needed to take a shower. Yeah, I went to bed by like 2, and that didn't help. But anyways, that's neither here or there. I'm just trying to mentally, adjust how I'm gonna start speaking and everything to get ready for this stream, because I know I have a hill to climb in this particular stream. I've been having an issue with this particular library, and I can't figure it out for the life of me. The plan was, it says ad break ends, so I don't know if you're having an ad. I hope not. It's too early to be having ads, man. Are you an ad? Let me see. Hey, I did. What shirt? Okay, dope. Yeah, so I've been having this issue with this paging library, and what it's meant to do. So Android gave me this library, or gave us this library, and it's supposed to be an easier way to handle pagination. So especially if you're consuming data from an API or from your database, ideally, is really what the use case is if you have a database and you have pagination, it just makes everything easier. It auto fetches, it detects, based on how much data has been rendered on your screen, and then it just kind of knows when to get the next offset and pull out the next pieces of data. So paging library is awesome for that. The problem is, for some reason, when I use it, it automatically tries to load all the data. So, and it loads it by pages. So it loads the first 25. Then if I hit the debugger, it loads the next 25, then next, and it goes until it hits the end. And this is a problem because I was actually able to hit my API key limit just by launching the app, and because it's going like so many times, and that's not ideal. So I might have to, instead of using this library, I might have to do pagination myself, and this is a crucial piece of my app. So I'm debating if I need to spend a lot of time on this today, or if I need to spend time on a lot of the other things I need to do, such as, finish up the to-dos that I have. I definitely need to generate app icons, and I'm going to use DALL-E for that, and finalize my widget UI. And then I need an onboarding carousel, but I'm going to have my wife help me with that, because she's a UX, not a designer. She's a UXer, and I might get better insights from her as to how the onboarding should look. I'm not a visual guy. I'm not good with stuff like that, but I think I'm pretty good at architecture. At least not pretty good. I think I'm decent at architecture. I understand. I enjoy it a lot. So I'm definitely gonna need her help. But I'm hoping, this is my hope for today. If somebody comes on the stream and knows about Paging 3, I need help. I need help. I've looked at Stack Overflow, everything that there have been issues in Stack Overflow that's very similar to mine's, but they're doing things that I knew we shouldn't be doing. And I was able to, so there's no question that is exactly like mine's based on my current code. There is questions that have the same problem, but the code is, when I saw the Stack Overflow, I knew exactly what the issue was. In my case, I don't know what the issue is. So I'm gonna have to write a Stack Overflow post for this, or like I said, just try to solve this on my own, which I think is what I'm leaning towards because I don't have time. My goal was initially to release this app before the end of the year, and I was not able to do that. I despise not hitting my goals. But anyways, we're here, and we're about to continue doing it, because the goal is to get the app out, then build a second app by the end of May, and release that as well. I just want to try to, the goal for the year is to try to at least hopefully get 4 apps out. And if I get 4 apps out, hopefully I can bring in, I don't know, $10 a month. If I bring in $10 a month, that's awesome. That's I feel like I'm accomplished to a certain level. And then we can evolve from there. I can see, I don't know, look at analytics, look at the install, I don't know. I just try to evolve from there. Can you give me a demo of the app? I've never seen it. Yeah, for sure. I got you. Here, let me jump into that already. Stream. Yep. These are my to-dos. Here. Let's run the app. And just so you know, bro, I usually start with chill hops, but then it becomes a party, because my ass likes to dance. My ass likes to. I'm a wild card. So it's all right if you stray away from the craziness, because that's how I be. But so this is just to get my brain to kind of like get started. It's the morning, it's whatever. But then like about 30 minutes in, we about to hit it hard with the reggaeton, maybe some hip hop, because yeah, I'm just about that. All right, cool. Let us run this app. Oh shoot, it might have an issue. Own it. It will. Okay. I will give you a demo of the app. I just need to make sure that I'm using a different way of rendering my stuff, because if I don't, I'm gonna end up in that infinite loop that always fetches the data, and I don't want that. So I need to do some changes here. So search list 2. So the reason I have a search list 1 and a search list 2 is search list 2 is using the pagination library, and I don't want to override immediately what I had before, right? I don't want to just like go down into the weeds by replacing the thing that I already had, and then end up not working. So I created a brand new one that's for Paging 3, but my existing one, which is not paginated, is search result list 1. So what else do I need here? Do I need items? Items will be collect as lazy page. Yeah, so search results 2, which I don't need. And this view state search results, and this is my, okay, yeah. Nope. So I should never hit the paging. I'll still run it with a debugger just in case. I want to make sure that I'm not hitting these pieces, and I want to know why the app is not being launched. Is it crashing? All right, give me a sec. I don't know what it, oh, okay, I see the issue. Yeah, this will cause an issue. I'm glad that I added a debugger. That was the only thing I needed. But the reason it wasn't working on the emulator is because it was launching on my personal device. We don't want that. I have a test device, which I highly recommend since you start in Android. Use Samsung devices and lower, cheaper Samsung devices, because that's kind of like the bigger demographic, or they have a bigger chunk of the pie when it comes to Android devices. All right, so what is my app? My app is for people like me, people like you, people who are doing content creation or just trying to start this journey, and you're genuinely curious about your own data. At least I am. So the idea is two things. One, the idea is for you to be able to keep track of your information, of your data, across multiple social platforms. It's going to start off only with YouTube data, but eventually it's going to support ideally Twitch, Instagram. Which one does I have? I have X, but X, their API costs a lot of money. But so these are probably going to be the first ones that I support: Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But for now, it's only starting as YouTube. So the idea is you're able to search yourself. So I can search myself here. Froze there. Oh, it's hitting the pager too. Search too. Okay, this is good. My bad. I am going to show you the demo. I was just in the middle of something, and I don't want this code to be executed, because once this code gets executed, I am going to, I'm not consuming it. So it might be okay. Okay. Yeah, if that code gets executed, I'm scared that it's going to run my stuff. Okay, but I think we should be okay. All right, so it is still, man, that was a good idea to launch it with the what's it called? With the debugger, because I'm going down the path that I don't want to. Yeah, so this needs to be just search instead of search 2. And actually, I should probably call this paginated search, not search 2. That way it's a little bit more clear. But this is the search that I want, and let's see here. Yep. Using the old one. Is this a Christmas song? I don't need to do this. This is dumb. I can just join these. Yo, what happened? Shooter just froze. All right. I can just do a search in here. I don't know why I didn't need that line. Same here. Like, I was tripping that day for sure. I'm always tripping though. It's all good. All right. Yeah, see this here? The copy basically, I don't need to have 2 lines of copy. I just need to have 1. I don't know what I was thinking then. All right, let's run this again in the debugger. Let's take a look. Oh man, I need help with paging 3. If anybody's online watching that knows paging 3. I got my cafecito. We're gonna start a little party music here in about 5 minutes. At least so I can get in the mood. I've been having crazy back and neck issues lately. I play too much basketball, man. All right. So if I go here, it's really slow right now because the debugger is attached, but all right. I think I'm good. So let me run it again without the debugger, so it'll be a little bit faster. And now I can actually show you a demo. All right, so when you first launch an app, you won't have favorites. But what you want to do is, if you want to search for a profile, for instance, I see myself here. I can then favorite these profiles, and it will be my favorites list. So, for instance, I go here, I see myself. I say, okay, well, this Frozer, he has all of this, his description. These are his total views. These are how many posts he's had and how many total followers you have. I can then decide to follow it. Boom. And once I go to my favorites list, you can see that I'm down here. Now, this might seem like very simple, what I'm doing right here, which it is. You just basically selecting the favorites, whoever you want. But this is just the beginning of the app. The second piece of the app is you're able to come into your, home screen and then add this widget. And this widget is a way just for you to, it launches, you get to select whoever you want to follow. I'm doing myself. And you get to now have a widget that just kind of, oh man, clearly I have bugs, but it's a widget that you can, it would auto update. It will keep track of all your stats for you, and then you can just kind of see it as your journey as a content creator evolves, or I don't know what the word is, but as your journey as a content creator grows. So this is really interesting for somebody like me, because there's so many different metrics across multiple platforms that I don't know if I want to keep track of, but this is just a way for me to quickly see it. So, all right, all that to say, this is the first reason why I'm building this. Is just for people like me who want to keep track of their own social status data. The second reason why I'm building this is because I'm trying to compete with somebody. There is an existing app out there. And here, let me pull it up. That way you can see it. Where did I leave it? Upgrade stream ideas, stream playlists. Oh, it's in here in this project. Social stat follower counter. Here we go. So this person here, which I was trying to do some OBS stuff. This person here, this is the exact same app, but look at here's how it looks. Right. I think personally I could do something better than this. Like as far as how aesthetically it looks, I don't know about functionality, because they are very similar in functionality. The only thing I'll say is that for their app, the reviews are saying that they have a bunch of ads, and it's like a plethora of ads, and people are leaving bad reviews because of that. But anyways, the biggest thing is that they have 43,000 reviews, but 1 million downloads. If I can cut a piece of that pie, I don't think it's gonna make me $1 million, but I want to try to play around with premium features, because it's something I've never done, like in-app purchases and stuff like that. And basically, the idea is you'll be able to create a profile when you pay a fee, a premium fee or a subscription fee, and you'll be able to actually link Instagram, TikTok, Twitch alongside YouTube. So the first tier, which is free, is by using YouTube only. Then eventually we'll evolve to use Instagram, TikTok, and all of those data, or all those social platforms will gather their data, but that's a premium service. So that's kind of like where I want to go. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. The UI kind of just evolved naturally, and I'm happy with where is that right now. I'm happy with how it's looking. And it does support dark mode, if I'm not mistaken. Where's dark mode? Let's see here. Dark team. Let's bring this up here. Okay, edit done. Dark team on. Yeah, so it kind of supports dark mode. And I haven't really done anything when it comes to colors. That's something I do want to update, are the colors, but we'll get there when we get there. I think that's something a minimum compared to all the other stuff I have to go. Man, I can't talk this morning, bro. I'm just like, I'm all over the place. But I know that's just me. I'm always in my head. You probably are cool, just understanding or whatever, but I'm all in my head. I don't like the way how I sound, the way how I express myself sometimes. It's a little verbose. It can be exhausting to the listener sometimes. So I'm trying to, anyways, let's just focus on this. Let's just focus on the work. That's all I gotta do. Focus on the work. Yeah, but hey, see, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, bro. That's why I resonated with you when I was listening to you. I was like, man, yeah, he has a lot of mannerisms that I do. I feel like his expressions, like what was it that you were saying? You're just like laughing at yourself sometimes because you're like, I don't know this, but what can you do? Just laugh about it and continue on. That's how I felt when I was listening to you, and I'm the same way. I'm just like, bro, if I can't do it, it's all right. I'm gonna figure it out though. I know I'm gonna figure it out, but I just gotta laugh about it and continue pushing forward. But anyways, that's neither here or there. Let's really focus. Put my phone on do not disturb. Have my water, have my coffee. This coffee does taste watery though. I might have to get something a little stronger. All right. So let's just go over my to-dos real quick because there are some stuff that I need to take a look at. Where is this at? Okay. And let me adjust the camera because I don't like how it's looking right now for some reason. Put it the wrong way. Is it better? Hold on, let me look at OBS. All right. The thing is, if the camera is in a certain position and I don't have it right, then I start getting a terrible neck pain, which I already have. Time to put the hoodie on and go beast mode. I'm getting hot though. All right, so let's look at the to-do and then let's get to it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go through all my to-dos, which I started the last stream, and one of the biggest to-dos I had was paging 3. Paging 3, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, has been a pain in my butt, and I can't get it to work. So I'm gonna finish up the other to-do tasks and kind of leave paging 3 for the end, and we'll extract that into its own thing. How can I support pagination? That will be extracted out of the to-dos and won't be part of this commit. So let me scrap what I did for paging 3, or at least not commit it, and commit the rest. All right, so double check here, build Gradle. This was for pagination, so I do not need to commit this. My constants, y'all can't see that. Okay, so that means it can't be false. Then where is this being used? If favorite, so I don't even need that. Let's do this is fine. I think this works here. Okay, just dope. Detail screen should be good. Always clean up your imports. Control Option O automatically cleans your imports. Favorite card. I don't think I'm ever gonna need this file again. This is an old card that I was using to display my favorites, but maybe because see, right now my favorites are a vertical list. But my favorite card was meant to be a horizontal list. So you'll have like just one big card and you can swipe left to right to see your favorites. That might be a better way to represent this data, because if you think about it, when you have a user, they've added people to their favorites that they want to use or they want to create widgets for. But in my case, I don't care about other people. I just want to care about myself, about my data. So I'll probably just have one favorited item. And if I have one list, right? If I have one entry in this list, it's just going to look very empty. So maybe instead of displaying a list of my favorites here, I'll just have one big card that has a horizontal swipe. So then you can see like a big overview of that favorite And that will cover the case of only one favorite. But if you have multiple, then you can just swipe left or right to see the rest of the favorites. I think that's a nicer user experience. Also, if I change the way the favorites is looking here, it's not going to look so much like search. And that might be good. Okay, I'll leave the favorite card for now. Yeah, this was all because of paging 2, wasn't it? I want to separate these two out. Okay, I don't need that. View state is searching. The reason I had to do this, yeah, I was having a bug, which I don't like. I don't like having a launch effect here. Why can't I just consume it from the view state? It has to deal with going back and forward, because there's two ways. Yeah, I remember I had to do this, because there's two different ways that we can manage the way the search bar is being displayed. The first way being manually clicking this and going back. The second way was if you actually hit search, then this would be updated. I believe that was the case. I'm gonna have to explore this to verify that we need this. So I'm not gonna commit this for now. I'm not gonna commit this piece at least. And down here, yeah, definitely not committing that. I don't need to commit anything from this file actually. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and revisit that. Search result list. Clean up the imports. This is search result list 2, which I don't need. So I don't need this file for now either. The social app view model. Search result 2, I don't need that. Are these things all around in? Okay, this is not. Yeah, I need this here for sure. This here for sure. Search 2, I don't. So we'll actually keep that one. View state, search result 2. It looks like I had already committed all my to-dos. Interesting. No. Okay, dope. So let me actually do a quick search. See my all to-dos here. To do, we need to profile remote ID here. Instead, we can require local ID to be passed in and use it to store the DB. This makes sense, but this is a future. This is a future, yeah, thing. This is a feature for the future, because this is a problem I'll only need to worry about once I start integrating with TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. I can escape that. Yeah, I can not escape. I can. What the word is, I can ignore that. How to avoid caching requests for force refresh on a widget. Yeah, this one is gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be very interesting. Okay, that's a harder problem to think about. Add counter should be stored in preferences. Yeah, I can definitely jump into this one right now. This is currently only deals with YouTube. Need to make it more generic based on the local ID. Yeah. Make row entry as okay. That's future. This is future. How to paginate this? Yeah, this is future. Log Y exception occurred here. Yes, I do need to log that. Okay, here's a more to-dos. Same. What I could do is to do refresh the details of social stat using provide a suspended function. This is only using YouTube. We need to make it generic based on local ID. Oh my bad. Based on local ID. What I could do is upsert the social stat prior to invoking this worker. The reference uses this worker to fetch from the different social networks. What I could do is upsert the social stat prior to invoking this worker. This is a saved social stat worker. So if I were to create this, have a remote ID, have a widget ID. So if I have a remote ID, let me double check this refresh method. I forgot what this does. It checks based, we try to find it in the database first. If it's there, then we just set the ID. This is the reason why we want to do that. But here's the thing, whenever you are, I see. Is this here? We're passing in this remote ID key, but I probably I don't want to pass in this remote ID. Instead, I want it to be the local ID. The problem is, well, here I do know the remote ID. I do know the local ID here. This is not the only place that I enqueue this work, I don't think. It has to be a different place, and that's where the problem is. Yep, right here. When I add favorite, I enqueue the worker with the remote ID, because at this point, I don't know. Oh, I see an issue here too. At this point, I don't know if, I don't have a local ID. So the use case is, this method gets called whenever the user taps this button here. So let's see, let's look for, I don't know if Sneaky has YouTube. Okay, let's see, I don't know if this is him, but if you do, let's say it's this one. I don't think this is you. Okay, you don't, all right. Well, okay, let's just say this person. Whenever I click this button, it invokes this code. But at this point, this data is being populated from the network. So instead of, if I send a remote ID here, then I limit myself. Like, even though it's labeled as remote ID, it's really just a YouTube remote ID. I won't know if this is coming from Instagram, if this is coming from TikTok, if this is coming from anything in the future. Right now, I know it's a YouTube ID, and that is why whenever I actually do the work, I use this refresh here, and this refresh is directly tied into the YouTube API. We don't want that. We want this refresh to say, hey, this is my local ID. Go ahead and refresh my data from all the social profiles that I've been linked to. So really what I need to do here is have a loop that will go over through all the social profiles that have been linked and then fetch that information from the network. But right now it's hard-coded to only go to YouTube. So what I need to do here is, instead of passing a remote ID, is I need to create a brand new profile or a brand new social profile entity and pass the local ID down into this worker. Then whenever the worker executes refresh, I'll pull from the database that existing profile, and I would get all of the remote IDs that are linked to that social profile, and then fetch from the network for each one of those social, for each one of those remote IDs. The problem is, potentially, if I create the local entry before actually enqueuing the work, there is a possibility for me to have data that becomes stale if the worker fails. So if the worker fails, I'll have a local ID that basically will never be used. So instead, I probably need to enqueue the work, not with a local ID, but just, or how the hell do I do that? For real, like, I could pass it in a list of remote IDs. Man, this one is gonna be a little bit tough. But anyways, that's something I probably need to work on the future. That's a big to do. We'll deal with that once we release this, once we have an MVP, and once we start working on adding multiple social profiles or multiple sources that we can fetch the data from. Then I'll come and fix this issue. So I'm gonna skip it for now because it is a big problem or a big task. Yes, I do need a cleaner error, but for MVP, we don't need. Looking to change the top bar color after navigation is complete. Yeah, this is something that I might be able to look into. So what's going on is when I hit back, Did it change? Oh no, it looks like it's fine. It looks good. The problem is I need to add a scrim to this top bar because you no longer can see your stats up here. You can't see the time, especially when we get to the screen. So I either need to choose a color that's more neutral, or the better way to do it is you tell Android that the top bar needs to have a film over it or a scrim. That way keep it a little bit darker, and then you can see across different color changes. So this is something that potentially I could look at today. Landing screen. What is this here? Surface. Yes, this is the landing screen. I need this. Loading screen. Hold on. What is this? To do, look, when I get to the details. Oh. Here. This is the details screen. So if it's no, so if I do have an error, I need to show something. I just don't want it to be, yeah, this is something I could do. I could probably use Lottie to give like a cool animation. That would be dope. Okay, that's something I can definitely do today as well. So we have, oh man, I have something to do. I don't need this one I don't need. Use include and exclude to control what is backed up. Okay, that's something I don't want to worry about right now. How do we handle this? Search result list. This is all within what here. This is my search. Yeah. The search results. I don't need to worry about this. This is Pagination 2. Okay. This is something I could look into as well. I feel like I'm 41 minutes in and I have so many stuff that I need to get done. There's so many little things. It's not super major. It's just these little things that I need to do that are tedious and gonna take time. 1 second. I need to take my vitamins. Give your boy a sec. That was you yesterday? What, with all the little details? Yeah, bro. I'm getting hot. It's weird. All these lights make it hot. Part of the hair, too. All right, I got the vitamins in the system now. Just going into the system. Probably should take this one, too. That's how you know you're getting old, bro. Never take vitamins. I have a heating pad. Yeah. I hit my body pretty hard though. I am an all in or all out type of guy. You're gonna get 100% of me, or you're not gonna get anything from me at all. Like, so when I go play ball, yeah, you would think I'm getting paid. But anyways, so now my body is telling me, yo, you're not getting paid, bro. Stop jumping into stop diving for basketball. Maybe in that age you just beat yourself up. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. I do beat myself up a lot. But my view on it, bro, is like, I have one life to live. Only one life. So I'm either gonna go 100% of everything, or I'm not. That's just it. And I know it sounds dumb to some people. It's, oh, you gotta pace it, whatever. But at the end of the day, I want to say I'm proud of the stuff that I did. I want to say I'm proud of bringing my full self to it. And I think over the journey of my Twitch journey has slowly empowered me to feel more like myself. And it's something that I really didn't discover until I got laid off and started doing Twitch. So I'm kind of proud of where I'm getting at. And this is the first time I'm saying this stuff, and hearing it myself is trippy because I'm one person that beat myself up a lot, not only physically but mentally. So just kind of reflecting on that, I am really proud of myself of where I'm at now. I'm blessed. I'm pretty blessed. So I just gotta, I think I'm gonna keep moving that way forward because I'm proud of it. So yeah, I'm getting all sad about it. I'm an emotional person, dude. So yeah, disregard that. But yeah, let's keep going at it. I'm gonna recap on the things that I am gonna focus on today. So let's see here. This is something that I need to do. So here to do, I'm gonna say today. And then that way I can filter out by today. This for sure. Today. Log by exception. Nope. We do not need a profile more ID. Instead, we need a local ID. Yeah, that's something different. I'm gonna add it to today just to say that this is something that I want. Actually, I'm gonna label these as MVP. That's actually what I want, because I might not get to all of these things today. But my plan is to stream till about 11:40 because my son has basketball practice. So how do I cache and requests? Dang it. Yes, this is a big one. Okay. I'm actually pretty excited about my next project because I'll be working directly with my daughter. She's an amazing. I like this girl. I don't know where she gets it from. Probably from her mom. But she is such a artist. We recently got her an iPad for Christmas, just because we saw that she was using too many papers, like printing papers of drawings, and she would draw on the papers, and then we were out of printing paper. I'm like, okay, let's not waste paper. Let's not waste it because she's learning a skill, but it's there's nowadays there's ways we can mitigate throwing away so many papers. So instead we got her an iPad and with a pencil, and she wakes up, if she doesn't have school, until she goes to bed, she might have the TV on, but she's just like this the whole time drawing. So the idea is I'm gonna build the game with her and she's gonna do the art, and she's super pumped for it. I'm pumped for it because I do want, this is not gonna be MVP. I do want to explore that with her. This for sure MVP. I think it would be super cool to say I built this app with my daughter and have her being proud. And if it makes money, shoot, let that go to her. What's it called? This definitely needs to change. But for this to change, the rest has to change. So this can't be MVP. I remember this. Yep. I think I'll have everything else. Yep. Yeah, I'm super excited. So if that does become like a good app that we can sell, or I don't know, if it makes money, then that would be college fun right here. I mean, to be honest, I have my gripes to college. I don't know if college is the right way to go, even though I went to college. It would be dope if she got a degree, if both my kids got a degree, because for instance, in my wife's side of the family, she is the first person in her family to ever go to college and graduate. And she has an associate's. She does want to go back to school, but realistically, in today's day and age, I don't know if paying for an institution to teach you is the right approach. I feel like there's so many resources out there that help you to just get to the place you want to be. The problem is, these organizations some of them are expecting you to have a certain level of education. However, that gap is slowly closing. Now they always say, oh, you need to have a bachelor's degree or 4 years of experience. So like, if my daughter can do graphic design since she's 12, she's not 12 now, but in 3 more years from now, because she's 9, I think she can get to that point where she can start using Blender, do graphic design, all of that stuff. I feel like that's a lot of experience. Plus, she has a dad that can help her build that portfolio because we'll be making games together. So that's ultimately that's my goal. Setting up for the right place. My daughter's the same way. She's really into drawing, reading, and theater. Dope. I don't know where she gets it from. It's something that just clicks in their head and it works. That my daughter is the same way. I'll say she doesn't love reading, but she loves theater and drawing and music. So she's a little crazy like me, and that's the cue to switch it to reggaeton. I'm sorry for those of you who are listening to some chill music. We're about to get hyped. This is my boy DJ Lando, who in the house. That's what's up. What kind of music you do? Or did you do music? Fun fact, I used to be a music engineer. So I used to, this music is the type of music I used to do a lot. So it's I get really, hype, and my daughter's the same way. So my son, he doesn't have that, but he has a really big heart. That dude he's super smart. He just needs to apply himself more, I think. All right. Let's reassess now. It's been 50 minutes of talking nonstop. Now we're going to jump into the code. I'm hyped up. I might need to adjust my chair a little bit. I have the to-dos that are going to be for MVP, right? I have these 4 that I want to take a look at. And then we'll go ahead and commit those. In the meantime, as the title says, where's the title? I need Jetpack Compose page in 3 help. So I don't create it. I just enjoy it. I'm black, so all the stereotypical old black babies. Bro, I'm right there with you, man. I listen to a lot of. So, yo, ¿qué pues, Josué, mi amigo, compadre? ¿Qué pues, compadre? ¿Cómo estás? Aquí estamos. Mira, brother, tengo un problema. I have a big problem. By the way, Sneaky Fox, Josué, he's another Android engineer. He's in the Discord too. My boy's from Mexico, but he knows his stuff. So if you need Google Translate, need me to translate, just ask him questions. He knows his stuff. So, Josué, tengo problemas con Paging 3. No sé qué hacer. Se me está jodiendo toda la vaina. Después te enseño, pero necesito ayuda si has utilizado Paging 3. Paging 3. Oh my gosh. I wanted to say tres in my head. All right. Let me turn on the volume a little bit in my headset. How to do that? I can't control it from SoundCloud? I can. Okay, there you go. All right, there we go. Now I can hear myself a little better. Cool. All right, cool. Let us jump back into it. So, as I was gonna say about the music, bro, I am not from the United States. I am from Colombia, but I'm from a part of Colombia where we're predominantly this color, and we have a lot of black descent, Afro-Colombian descents. So when I came to the United States when I was 14, that's the only crowd I used to hang out with. There's none but black people, none but like I literally went into the hood in Tampa, Florida. And when I came to Texas, that's where I'm at right now. I also ended up in that similar situation and similar vibes and people. And bro, the music, hell yeah. Like I listened to a lot of freaking a lot of Texas music back then, which is, you probably don't know much about them, but Zero, Lil Flip, Paul Wall, Mike Jones, but that's the type of crowd I grew up with. And then it got involved, and I started hearing about the Kendrick Lamar. Oh, you do? Yeah, dope. So yeah, DJ Screw in the house, bro, Chopping Screw. That was my shit. That's like the crowd I grew up with, or like my teenage years, because I came when I was a teenager. That's the vibe and people that I met with. So somehow, that led to me doing music, and the crew that I used to hang out with doing rap, hip hop, reggaeton, because I have the blend of both, right? And then eventually that evolved to me figuring out about computer science, and I'm now here, but I still have my roots. Like, I hoop all the time, so that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Yeah, Mississippi. I got you. I remember. Yeah, I think I said I heard you saying you're from Mississippi. Dope. Man, it's cool to find different people to relate to, because I don't know. It's just cool to make conversations and discover new things about other people. like my boy Josue, he was telling me the other day, there's this specific drink in his specific town in Mexico in Mexico, that I think it's called El Pozol. I think it's Pozol. I don't know. But it's like just to be able to learn and expand your mind, right? To other people. But yeah, it's dope. It's dope. And that's it. I think I'm gonna now zone in. If anybody has questions, if anybody want to chat, it's cool. I'm here. See, es Pozol. See, yeah. Pozol. So it's cool. I'm discovering new things about people here in Twitch, and I love it. I love it. That's why one of my favorite shows is Survivor. And I know that's probably like the furthest show from a person of my background that would want to watch. But Survivor is legit how I felt when I came to the United States, because it's you thrown in this melting pot of multiple different backgrounds and culture, and you need to figure out how to make your way through to eventually survive. That's the point of the game. Well, when I came to the States, I didn't find anybody to relate with. Even back home, I didn't find anybody to relate with, because where I'm actually from, we are a minority. And even though we're a Spanish speaking country, I don't speak Spanish. Like I do, because the country, you know what? I'm not gonna go too deep into all of that. Let's focus. That might be a time for another, a talk for another time. If y'all have more questions about it, interested, we can go over it. But we gotta focus. We're here because we want to get to passive income, right? So let's get it. All right. Let's look at all of these. This one I'm gonna leave for the end because that one's a hard one. We'll do this one first. La 12 comer toda la pose. All right. Shared preferences. Jetpack Compose. I feel a little jittery, and I think it's because of my vitamins, and I didn't eat anything. Because I haven't really drank my coffee. Pose. I get it. I watched a documentary on Afro-Colombians and their struggles in the country. Very similar to us in the US. Bro, that's what's up, man. But okay, if you I'm curious now. What do you remember, what area of Afro-Colombians they touched? Because I'm like probably 80% sure, 85% sure that it did not touch where I'm from. Because even though there's Afro-Colombians, there's a minority within Afro-Colombians that's where I'm from. And I don't know if a lot of people know about them. If I were to tell you where I'm from, like, it would be pretty easy for people to figure out who I am, because the place where I'm from is so small, and my last name is so common. So it's common on the island where I'm from. I just reveal it. I'm from an island anyways. But okay, let's see here. Share preferences. I need a preference manager. No, I don't need a preference manager, but that makes sense. For now, I'm just going to do something like this. I need context. I don't know if that's what I want. Te voy a besar. No, tú eres diferente. No problem, bro. Okay, this is a preference manager. I just want to use the share preferences compose view model. Here, there we go. This is what I want. Caution, data store is a modern data storage solution that you should use instead. Okay, so let's go to data store. I do feel very jittery. I'll be right back. I need to get something in my system because I feel like oozy and lightheaded. Let me get something. Okay, I still feel oozy. I have half a banana left. It's weird. I honestly thought I was gonna faint. Oh, yo, I only need one more follower for 150. That's crazy. I didn't realize it grew. It grew. Last time, I think from last stream, I was at 141. That's interesting. Okay, do it. All right, let's jump into this. I have half a banana in my system. I might eat the next half here in a bit. But we want to support data store. It looks like data store requires context. So, lo rica que tú estás. Right to preference data store. It's just all based on context. Which actually makes sense. Because this is an Android specific library. So if I were to support Kotlin multi-platform, this might not be a way to go. Okay. I have two paths that I could go here. I do want this app to eventually support Kotlin multi-platform, meaning I can build from one code base. I can build for iOS and Android. So I have two options here. One, I could go ahead and use the data store, which is an Android specific library, as for the MVP. That way I can get it out and just release. The second option is, instead of using the data store, I could treat my database as my data store, and then now it becomes something that can be used in both iOS and Android, because that is shared logic. That probably would be easier right now for me to do because I know what to do with a database. What I don't know to do is how do I use the data store. So it's gonna take me an equal amount of time to learn data store, implement it, then I have to strip it out once I support KMM, or I could just go ahead and use the database right now. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use the database right now. So let's jump into that. Here. Let's see here. Where's my SQL Delight file? Okay, here. I have my database, my entity. So let's create a brand new entity here. And we're gonna call this user preferences. No. User preference. Okay, yeah, preference entity. It's gonna be a table. And then this is gonna be a, and then we're gonna set an ID, and then we're gonna say add counter. Man, these songs are pretty sexual. Integer, I think. Yeah, integer, and then we're gonna say not null. So then we're gonna say upsert. Yeah, we're gonna do upsert. I think upsert would work fine for here. Yeah. Insert. The funny thing is the guy that's just rapping, that guy, Abaijito, and this guy that's singing too, I was able to open for them back in the day when I used to perform music. Alright, this should be my, this makes sense. So then in my repository layer, oh man, I have so much stuff here that needs to be changed. Let's create a brand new repository because this is going to be specific to, yeah, so we can do it here. Interface, user preference. Is it preference or preference? It's wrong. Preference. Okay, what is preference? preference. Okay, preference. Oh my gosh. Preference. There you go. Entity. Oh, no. Suspend func absurd. Actually, what I can do here for the view model, right? I try when I, where's the add? Show add if add counter is 3. So what I want, should show add, and then we can, this would be specific to that user. So this will return a Boolean. Yeah. And then I'm gonna just add my implementation right here. So this is something that I do when I code. I don't worry about where my file location is. I only worry about what exactly is sorry, I'm trying to turn on the volume a little bit more. There you go. All right, so what I try to do is instead of figure out where my file placement is going to go, I just throw everything in one file. Kotlin accepts it. Java didn't used to, but Kotlin does. So I just kind of do everything in here, and then I just move it around, which if you are in the process of trying to get a new job and you're in an interview, it saves a lot of time. So what I used to do is I would tell the interviewer, hey, I know that I need to put this in a different file place, like the structure should be a little bit different, but I'm just going to put everything in this one file for now, and I'll move it later on. And a lot of interviewers appreciated that because it's like I'm not wasting any time at all. So I personally think this is a way to go. Like, you're just trying to jot down ideas, you're trying to do stuff. So just don't worry about file placement. That's an extra thing your brain needs to think about, and you don't want that. Not when you're like in a interview mode. All right, so yep, and then in here what we're gonna do is I should switch the thread here, but I'm not going to. Instead, oh, I do need reference to my database. So it's gonna be a private val db, and this is gonna be I forgot. Oh, we should have it here. Oh, the repo. Yeah, let's go see this. DB here. Yeah, the query. So it's gonna be the user preference entity queries. There you go. Social, and then I have my singleton here. Social, which I will eventually convert to use dependency injection. That way I don't have to worry about doing what I'm doing here, which is bad for testing. This should have, okay, I need to define this. I see. Oh, no, okay, they... Hold on, where was this file at? Is this something I created? No, it's not. I knew it. It was a build. Okay. I think what I need to do then... So, for those of you who don't know, SQLite is a library that you can use for your database later. You define your entities in a different file like this, like a regular SQL. The reason I like this is because my background used to be backend as well. Y aquí, you know, puedes definir like your tables. And then based on those tables, SQLite will generate code for you that you can then use, like the queries that I'm trying to access. But the problem right now is that since I haven't built, it hasn't generated this stuff. So I'm trying to get it to build and generate the queries that I need, and then I can consume it. No trae. Tengo una carta. Yeah. I know. You tripping. Let's see. Yeah. Come on, build. Ventura. Duda. Ah, man. I think at this point, though, the database have been generated, because if you're complaining about the regular code, that means you already generated it. Social profile, entity core, user preferences. Yes, it's here. Cool. Dope. All right, so y'all let me know if the font is too small. I think it should be okay, though. Here, so what do we want to do? We want to check. We want to get, oh, okay, that's something I need to add. I need to get a way to query. So technically, we should only ever have one table. Oh, sorry, one entry in this table. Yeah, we should only ever have one in this table. So I'll just do this. Select find by ID. I love Sech. Sech is like cause Sech is kind of like me. He's from Panama and he talks like me, the style of music he listens to. J Balvin. So see, that's the thing. Right now you're hearing two artists. There's one that's from Colombia and one that's from Panama. And I relate culturally more to the one from Panama than the one from Colombia. That just goes to show the disconnect that I have in my country with the people from my country. Don't get me wrong, I love my country. They're beautiful people, amazing culture, but I am a minority in it, and that's just a fact. I'm spoiled with Ruby on Rails. We have a library called Active Record. I remember Active Record, and it has creating queries. We just use methods. Yeah, dude, I used to do Ruby on Rails. So my first job, I got it from Craigslist, and they had me do PHP for about 3 months, and they saw that I was picking up pretty quick. So then they told me, yo, we want to try explore Ruby on Rails to build like little startups, like little ideas that we can like give our clients. So we want you to try to learn it. And bro, I took it to the rails, like literally. I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, I went nuts with it. And I learned Ruby on Rails. I did that for about 3 years. But then I was like, yo, that's not where my passion is. Like I like backend, but I only get to see one side of the things. A lot of the times you have a front-end developer that's doing the front end. But I want to have like, the reason I got into programming is because I felt like I could build my own world. And in Ruby on Rails, I don't feel like I have control of all the pieces, not in the work environment. That's why I wanted to switch to mobile, because now I felt like I could build my own experience for people to be able to consume on their phone. And that's just like, it's easier for you to just consume something on your phone than it is to go on a desktop. So that is the reason why I still do Android or mobile, because uno se siente más conectado like with the people, you know what I mean? Yeah, Rails does a lot for you. And if you're working in a big team, usually you're not even gonna get to touch the front end side of things, especially if you just use Rails as a API, which that was the major use case for us. So here, let's see here. Let's do db that find by ID, and the ID is gonna always be 1. You know, and if this returns null, if this is null, okay, let's do here about preference entity. For now, we'll say like this. So if this is null, what do we want to do if this is null? If this is null, we know we want to upsert. We always want to upsert. We just want to get, okay, I don't need this. I need a counter here. If it's not null, we're going to get, the add counter. Otherwise, we're just going to get 0. And if counter is 0, we just want to, up the counter, or we want to upsert for this ID, same ID. The counter is going to be, add counter is going to be something. We don't know what it is yet. I'm going to do whatever for now. There's some stuff we need to do here. We need to see if the counter has reached a limit. So let me just add here companion companion object here, and what I'm gonna do this as a add counter. Man, naming is so hard. Add counter. Oh my gosh, max add counter. Here, let's say basically the add, I want to show an interstitial add if you search at least 3 times. So let me do this here. If counter, say if it's 3, let's think about this. It's gonna start with 0, right? So we call in here is 0, so we're gonna show, but we're gonna increment to 1. Then we call again is gonna say it's 1, so then we show 2. We increment to 2. Then the next one is gonna be say it's 2, and that's the 3rd time, and say it's 3. So after the 3rd search, I want to allow them to see the add. So when I see the counter is 3, then we reset. So technically it's 4 times that I'm gonna go show. Four times. Yeah, that's my limit. So if counter is greater than max add counter, max add counter, if it's greater than that, then we want this to be true, right? And if this is true, I'm just having that for now, but if it is true, that means counter needs to be reset right here. Right? This needs to be reset. And then we have to update the counter here. But the problem here is we want to also return false. So counter max here. Okay. Should show add. It's true, we'll reset and we'll return true. No. It's already gonna know. But if it should show add, then we update the counter. Then we set that return true. No, return counter should show add. But then here we need to say else counter plus plus. I feel like there's probably a simpler way to do this, but it's looking very, very I don't know. No say. It looks a little iffy to me. But okay, this works. So now I'm gonna test it out, and then from here on out we will then move the files. But first I want to verify that it works. So let's go ahead and build. Hey, I need to let's change this mix. I don't like these. I haven't heard this one in a while. DJ Landex. DJ. All right, so first thing is first, let's verify in our app inspection if our table was created. I don't see being created here, and the reason probably is because I'm not. This is the cool thing about using SQLite is if you it won't create the tables unless you actually need them. No, I don't like this music, bro. Lando. Maybe this one. This was a month ago. Let's see. It's too much. I want the other ones. Yeah, this one sounds a little better. So here, let's see here. Add counter. We want to use the repo that I need to add here. Prep val User preference repository. So okay, so user. See, we should never do this. What I'm doing here, we should never do. We should never instantiate stuff here like this. Reason being is because I'm making some assumptions by instantiating it here. It works for enough for the MVP, but in a bit larger code bases, you don't want to do that. Add counter. Yeah, let's go to it. Hey. So here, now we're gonna say we gotta do the view model scope dot launch. Use dispatchers.io because it's gonna be in the background, and then we're gonna say, hey, should show. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just. Oh, I can't do this here because it's not a suspend function. It's gonna be interesting here. Because yeah, this is being used. Okay. We'll figure it out here in a second, but if we get the user repository and we say, hey, should show add, this is a suspend function, right? Yeah, it is. Does it need to be suspended though? Yeah. I mean, I am accessing the database. Because I can't return this here. No, I cannot. This is the problem with when you have with the observer pattern is the way the data flows. You can't instantly get it. You have to go through the loops of re-rendering something in order for us to get the latest state or the newest state, because state should always be immutable. And this right here is not really making the state immutable because I'm accessing this particular information outside of the scope of the state. Because I have the state value, but then the state value is different from the add counter value. And the add counter value is not on the state, meaning the way I'm trying to retrieve it, it's making it being handled a little bit different, which I don't like. And it's where I get into the issue with the suspend function. Okay, but anyways, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. To show add, let's return this. I don't know what it's gonna do. Okay. Val should show add equals, and then we do this. We do need to update the state to say if we are searching or not. Yeah. Should show add. And the reason why this is important is because this particular state of mine controls two things. It controls a progress bar to say that, hey, I'm searching, but it also controls if we want to display the search results. So I want to be able to hide, like if I'm having to show the progress bar, then I show the interstitial add, and when you come back, all the data will be there. And we can test that out here in a bit. I have a feeling that this is gonna crash because I'm accessing it from the main thread, and I shouldn't. Yo, if you're watching, whoever's watching, I hope you're having a good day. Hoping you're having a wonderful day. It's all about vibes and happiness over here. So hope you have a wonderful time. Appreciate you, even if you're not chatting, coming out and watching. If you're watching, I don't know if there's anybody watching, but I don't care because I'm here for me. I'm here for me, and if you enjoy it, cool. If not, hey, that's cool too. See, I knew it was gonna crash because I'm accessing it on the wrong thread. This is gonna be a problem. Or maybe it's because I need a migration. No such table. Yeah, I need a migration. So since I didn't add a migration step, it's crashing. So I'm gonna uninstall and install it again, and then we go from there. Oh, gracias, compadre. Un poquito de agüita. Don Omar is one of my favorite artists. Don Omar, para mí, es un duro. He was the first guy that I heard could rap, sing. Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, so let's verify. This just crashed. Oh, it didn't crash. Okay, hold on. Let's verify here. Let's go into app inspection. Let's take a look at our database. Come on. Hey, we got a search user preference and we have 1 for the ad counter. Dope. So let's search again. Oops. FR. That's 2. So this should be updated to 2. Dope. Let's go again. Frios. 3. Now when I search, which I'm gonna search Magic School Bus. I don't know why I thought about Magic School Bus, but that was one of my favorite shows growing up, and it was in Spanish, where I'm from. Magic School Bus. Okay, this is the 3rd time, and I remember I said on the 4th search is where we would see the ad. So this should be 4, which is now gonna be greater, but maybe I should do greater equal. Yeah, I think I should do greater equal because 4 searches, I don't think a user is gonna do 4 searches. I might be wrong. I don't know. That might be something that I can do A/B testing with. I could probably have a feature flag or something and turn it on. Let some users see 5 searches, some users see 3 searches, and then you see the ad. And then based on reviews and based on who click on certain things, I can decide which number should be the good one for me. Oh, best show, yeah, for sure. Magic School Bus, best show. The Magic School Bus. All right. So now when I search, I see an interstitial ad, but there's a bug. It thought I was searching after I deleted everything. Huh. That's interesting. This should be back to 0. Okay, so let me test that. So I did this. I did this here. Did I not? Huh, why did it? Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, so every time I clear is updating the ad, if we see here. Bro, no sé si me está gustando la música hoy. It's not getting me the vibe that I want to get right now. I might have to change the music. And I should see the ad now on this next one. Yeah. So there is a bug that I have, and I can fix this here. So let's let me just switch this music first real quick though. Like it's dope, but I'm not ready for that right now. Let's start with this. This is my boy. Fun fact, I know somebody who recorded an album for this guy. Let me see. So I have this, I have that. Okay. I need to go to my... Where do I need to go? To my landing screen, because that's where I have this. Yeah, here. But there's a problem whenever we're clearing the button. So here on focus change, we do a search exit, and search exit, what it does, it updates the search results to empty. Lamelo. But then, oh, this gets called every single time on search. Oh, miren this. Ah, see? This is the problem right here. That search. And the video. So if I should show the ad, okay. I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to modify my repository here because I want to keep this flow that I have fine the same way. Thinking about it though, it doesn't make sense for something that's called should show add to do two things, which is doing two things. It's fetching data and it's updating data. Instead, I just wanted to fetch data. The update portion of it, that will happen when we get to those trigger points. So this is actually a code smell, in my opinion. This should show add should not fetch the data and update the data. Instead, it should only fetch the data. That's why I'm having this bug. So let's go ahead and add another one. However, I want to call this. Let's just show add increase add counter. This can be just like that. Sabía que yo me jodí por todo lo que tengo, así que tú no me digas cómo vivir mi vida. Hielo en mi cuello congelado. De este lado. Hey, now this one should do this code here. Panda, ¿quién te manda? No tengo agenda. Que tiembla. El micrófono tiembla. ¿Qué con el visa? Visa. La cabeza de frisa. No la H. Okay, this you find it, then we just check. Here we find it, we check it, and we increase the counter depending on it. So we want to increment the counter. Well, we don't even, yeah. Only incremented if we reach the same. Here we just return it. But, yeah, no, this might cause a bug too here. Shit. Yo, no sé. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe this is the bug. Okay, so whenever we are now searching, I need to, if it's in blank, I don't want to do anything, but here I do want to do the user preference repository, increase add counter. Okay, I think this is gonna work. So is it back to 0? It's back to 0. So let's run it again. Now it's just showing the third. Ooh, I'm cold. I'm getting cold. Entonces, sí, hey, ¿qué pasó? Oh my gosh. Ay, ¿qué pasó acá? Dímelo. Now the hoodie comes out. I'm cold again. Hoodie comes out. We're here. Hey, this is what I say, because I told you the other day. I don't know if you're still there, Sneaky, but I remember you said, I think you said you were like 31 or 2. Yo, it's my boy Twinkie. What's up, bro? I honestly don't know what that does. I don't know what the one does. A cheer, but appreciate it. How you doing, bro? Everybody on the stream, if you're watching, Twinkie, that's my guy. This is somebody who personally, like, I feel like we're the same person, but we're just from like we're different. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It really sucks that we didn't get to spend a lot of time together, man. But now he's in Hawaii. He's starting his journey as a dev. You my boy. You know that. 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. See, 5 a.m. over there in Hawaii. See, he's up that early getting ready. Are you gonna study today? Cody, yeah. Facts, bro. Yes, facts. It's weird how it works that way, man. All right, so let's verify my app inspection. Hey. All right, this is 0. Let's double check. Been since bro. So you really grinding it, huh? That's what's up, man. Look, I know I'm in the Discord and you asked the questions on JavaScript, but to be honest, bro, JavaScript is not my strong suit. Slowly, what I'm starting to figure out is I think my strengths rely on help guiding people to success. I think, and it's more about, instead of coding, but it's more about how do you approach code? How do you approach building something? I think that mindset is something that I can help with, but when it comes to JavaScript specifically, or even technically strong things like Kotlin or whatever, make Ruby on Rails, whatever, I don't know, bro. Anyways, 7 hours a day, golly, bro, you hitting it hard. That's what's up. Before I joined where we met, I used to do Ruby on Rails and PHP, but I was teaching myself how to do Android. I don't know if you know this, but when you met me, that was my first job as an Android engineer, and I didn't know Android before that. I taught myself Android and got to that point and got that job. So I had to do a lot of those. You worked the 12-hour shift or 8, because where I used to work was pathetic. It was horrible. We're getting paid like crap and working over 10 hours a day. I would get home, spend time with the family, and then stay up till like 3 in the morning studying. So I feel you, bro. I feel you. Yeah. That was my first job as an Android engineer. And they put me on that big old project, the pharmacy project. And I didn't, bro, they told me I have 2 months to build that. This was before you joined. They're like, oh, you got 2 months to build this. iOS had been in the pipeline for a year, I think it was at that point. And they're like, you got 2 months. And I want you to write in Kotlin. And I didn't know Kotlin. And they're like, give me a document to say why Kotlin is the best thing to use. And thankfully, Google announced that year that Kotlin would be the supported Android language. And I wrote the document. They approve it. They're like, okay, now you got to build this in Kotlin. And I had 2 months, bro. If you kid you not, I broke the record of hours put into that company. Like a week. You're supposed to have 40-hour weeks, right? We probably do like 55 or so hours, right? Bro, I used to have average like 82 hours a week for those 2 months. I didn't see my kids. I didn't see my wife. Like, that legit took a toll on my personal life. Like, legitly took a toll on my personal life. So, and I didn't see the signs then, but once eventually put in those hours, it got me definitely to where I'm at today. But once Snapchat laid me off, bro, fuck all of the, I don't want to say fuck my current employer, because I love my current employer. This is probably the best company I've worked for so far. Definitely best environment. But my ass need to like try to work for me. That's what I want to do. Bro, yeah, facts. 100%. Destroy the. I remember you used to have back issues just because you was sitting down so long working. Okay, why is this not opening? Did it lose the connection to it? Let's try a different one. Let's stop the inspector, and then let's try it again. Did it crash? Let's run it again, because I don't know where the process is. Sorry, I went on a rant there about life and stuff, but anywho. Apparently, there's an ad that's gonna start in 1 minute, y'all. So just so you know, I hate that I can't control it. I only get to snooze it 3 times, and I've already snoozed it twice. All right, so okay, so we have Le Cooler. So it did update the first one that I searched. Let's search for yo. It should get 2. Third one, now I should see the ad. Hola. No, what? Let's make sure it didn't update when I go back. It doesn't update when I hit exit, but on this one, ¿por qué? Ad is not being shown. It went back down to 0. Ah, this needs to be greater than or equal to. That's the problem there. Okay, okay. Yo, what was that? Oh. Is there an ad going on right now? I don't know if there's an ad going on, but if there is, okay, whatever. This says, for real, we all get burned working for someone else those long hours. Just have my lesson learned again with that. Bro, so here's the thing about you. You're a fucking hard-ass worker, bro. Like, you are, you legit go all in. And that's, I think, what you brought with me. That's why I related with you so much, because we're such passionate people to where we just give 100% or none, right? That's it. There's no in between. There's just 100% or none, right? So, yo, happy meta dev girl. Thank you for making it. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. I'll get back at you. I do want to say something about meta dev girl for everybody to hear. But Twinkie, bro, since we're so passionate, it burns us for sure. That's why we need to rechannel that passion to something we want, which I'm doing with this, and you're doing it by teaching yourself to dev. So I'm hoping 2024 is the year where we make a breakthrough and, I don't know, change the way how things have been in the industry. But really quick, anybody that's watching, go follow Meta Dev Girl. That she be throwing out some dimes about, especially for your journey in software engineering. Like Twinkie, take a look at the stuff that Meta Dev Girl is mentioning. She has a lot of insight in helping people grow their careers. I think she was an educator before at boot camps and certain things like that. So she has a lot of dime pieces on her stream. Like, take a look. Oh shit. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much for the video. You didn't have to do that, but appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. What I was trying to say during the ad, I was actually shouting you out, Meta Dev Girl. I was trying to tell. All right, yeah. I will. During that whole ad break, I was spilling everything about Meta Dev Girl. What I wanted to say is, if you're on the stream, like, take a look at her content. She has some dimes in there. Yo, what was that? Oh, that was another notification. I don't know what it was. Anyways, take a look at her content. She has like a lot of pieces of nuggets, especially for people upcoming in the industry, like you, Twinkie, bro. Like, check her stuff out. She gives you good insights on how to approach certain things in the industry and just in general. Like, I forgot what she was talking about the other day. It's things that I feel you should hear as an engineer to kind of get your mind ready for the job that you're gonna do. So take a look at her content. She's super dope. She has like a podcast going on, I believe, and she streams a lot of co-working stuff where she's talking about her startups. Sometimes it's too much to describe. Just go check her out. I heard a part of what you were saying about getting burned out from passion. I learned to invest so much more of my passion into myself and not just a company's agenda. Preach. So that's exactly what Twinkie and I used to work together, and we used to work for an employer who I met some dope people there for sure, but the nature of the job just kind of like burned both of us out. And the way I am as a person, the way he is as well, is we go 100% in or none. It's just like I got mad. Like I legit got mad when my homeboy that I brought to my job left the company. Like I legit was like, you really gonna do me like that, bro? Like you really gonna... Like I felt bad because I felt so attached to the company. That's just how passionate I get towards the company, you know? And I know it's a stupid mindset probably to have. Very naive mindset. I didn't realize he's a smarter one. He just leave because he's like, I'm not leaving you, bro. Like we still cool. Like I'm leaving the company because they're just not doing right by me. You know what I mean? But so anyways, what I'm learning, starting to discover after I got laid off, right? And this is when I got laid off last year. And my career started in 2012. So it took me 11 years to figure out, once I got laid off, that companies don't give a damn about me. That's tough. 11 years like of this immense passion that I put into these companies that I should have been putting into myself. And after I got laid off, that's when I started streaming and started realizing that I'm doing this for me, and people sometimes are resonating with me and they like me for who I am instead of what the company's trying to get me to do. And it's not only the company, right? It's also the culture that comes with the company. And yeah, so this year I'm definitely putting all my passion, all my focus, like you, MetaDev girl, into myself. And that's why I resonate with the stuff that you say. It's awesome to see people doing stuff for themselves, and I hope they can succeed in that way. Like, because they're taking in control of the things that they want to do. So, my bad. I'm just like, it's a crucial moment for me because I'm just now discovering this. I feel like I'm starting to figure out who I am, and it's taking me 30 plus years to do that. So, but it is what it is. I'm blessed nonetheless, so we just gotta keep at it. Amen to that. I don't think that's a stupid mindset, but it sucks when you have to invest in the wrong team. Facts. That's exactly what happened. Yes, you gotta invest in yourself for your own growth, 100%. And like I said, looking at you, there's several other streamers that I look out there. I don't have the names off the top of my head, like Sneaky Fox that comes out. The fact that he doesn't have a job right now. He got laid off, and I think he got laid off, but he doesn't have a job. But he's grinding himself to convert from Ruby on Rails to Android. Like, I gotta respect that. Like, I have got to respect that. You're trying to make something, man. Yeah, that's right. So. Ain't alone, yeah. See, I'm glad. And if Josue is there, Josue is another one. He's from Mexico, and he was on the grind always too, man. I just have these flourish of emotions now in my body. I need to chill out. My bad. I'm just a really passionate person, and that is a double-edged sword. And I just got this surge of emotions that came through just explaining this, because I am very passionate, and I just wish the world weren't that greedy and we all could just really try to do the things we want to do. And hopefully I'm taking control of that this year. I spent a lot of my career teaching coding boot camps and building other people's content, and learned the same thing you did. That's why I'm building my own programs to help people the way I want to. And I love it. Like, y'all, I'm legit, y'all really need to check out her stuff. She speaks about the things that don't get spoken about. Like, you just got to listen to her podcast, follow her YouTube, her Twitch, you know. And yeah, just please do. She has a lot of experience, she's seen a lot in terms of people from different places and their grinds, and, you know, their success stories too. So please follow her, look at her if you're in a journey of growing yourself. It'll be awesome. We're here for the passion. Hey, thank you. Makes me feel a little bit more like me. Really makes me happy, like legit. Okay, cool. Let me try to focus back again, but y'all keep the comments coming. Keep whatever it is y'all want to chat about. If you have questions too, I'm always up for that. But yeah, we're here for that. Hands down, dev community, one of the most helpful I've experienced. Yeah, bro. There's genuinely a lot of people that do want to help. I have come across some people though that their self-interest was way higher than wanting to help, but I feel like that is definitely the minority in the dev community, at least in my experience. I know it can probably be different based on where you are, but I think the reason why for me has been a good experience is because I bring that passion to the table, and it's something that is a minority in the industry. So the fact that I'm vocal, the fact that I'm passionate, the fact that I'm like 100 and none, I think has opened the doors for a lot of areas for me. All right. Let's take a look here at, oh man, I'm cold. Is like the AC on or something? Let me double check here 1 second. What's the AC on? I don't know why it got so cold. Maybe it's just my passion is coming out of my pores, and then that's why I got colder. All right, so let's look at this ad. Let's fix this bug. So it says 0 right now. Let's look here. Look, we're gonna see Meta Dev Girl. So y'all can see her stuff. Oh, this is the one that I'm subscribed. I didn't know you had 2 other ones, but yep, she's a software engineer, developer, educator, and very passionate about helping people. So like I said, y'all please go ahead and follow her, subscribe to her stuff. She has some good stuff. I feel like she's one of those YouTubers that are gonna grow, like they're gonna boom eventually. It's just a matter, because she has great content. It's just a matter of her putting that content out, I think. But I really think that she's gonna blow up. So subscribe to her from now, follow her from now, because it's gonna be a journey for her, I personally feel like. Okay, cool. So that was one search. So this should have updated. 1, dope. If I back it out, remember that was a bug. Refresh, it no longer updates, so we good. Then we look for, I don't know, Twinkie, you don't have one, right? You don't have a, I don't think you do. You don't have a YouTube channel. You probably should. Like I told you, Twinkie, you're one that you should, just like Sneaky Fox, you should be streaming your progress, because people are interested in learning, and they're interested in seeing other people on how they're learning. At least I am. I want to know how you learn something faster than me. What do you process, or if I can help you. So I really think you should stream your process of studying JavaScript. Blow like part, yeah, bro. To be honest, I think Meta Dev Girl can. She has the content to blow up like that. I feel like you just need to, I don't know, we need to get traffic to get to her, and eventually she'll blow up. Okay, so I searched a second time, got here, somebody else, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I don't know. So this is the third one. Let me set a breakpoint here. It should hit it now on the last one. Yo, I hit X. Okay, that's the bug got hit again. Okay, let me start with a, sorry, I'm just like, have what? What are you talking about, Twinkie? Having what? I appreciate the words. I'm about to get all into promo and using my catalog to build momentum. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I think you have the content there already. You have to start using the whole, you need to get on the algorithm. The minute you get on the algorithm, I feel like it's going to be good for you. Yo, it says I have 11 people here. I think this is the most people I have here. Oh, maybe it's, whatever. Oh yeah, she has a YouTube channel. He gamed the YouTube Shorts algorithm. I think he has a short talking about how he did. Oh yeah, Pirate Software. I remember when he was like, he would only get like 150 to 300 people on his stream at times, and then he eventually, like, his short stuff went up, and now he got like over 3,000 people on stream, something like that, or 30,000. I don't know, but yeah, he blew up. He has some. I mean, that guy, he's a character. Like he's awesome. He really is genuinely trying to help people too, and he blew up. People enjoy it. People enjoy his talks, his experience, and I think Meta Dev Girl has stuff like that. 6K average, yeah. So that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm over here with my two people average. I think you're the one that put me on another AI editing tool. Oh yeah, I think it was Harpa AI. Man, I'm losing my. I need coffee. That's what I need. I need coffee. I took my vitamins earlier and I was a little bit shaky, but now we settled. Ameripon, 12 now, my guy. Happy New Year. Yo, what's up, Ameripon? Thank you. Now I have 12. Man, honestly, I'm being flushed with emotions because this is the most people I've had on the stream, and it's just awesome to hear from you. So thank you for hitting the 12 people watching the stream right now. We're here. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you have any questions, that's what we're here for. Bro, yo. Appreciate the follow, bro. Oh my god, you scared the hell out of me. Oh my gosh, and you man. Thank you thank you so much for making me hit my goal today. I jumped too. Hey, Twinkie, that's your dose of coffee, right? I'm trying to wake you up. You gotta focus. That's your dose of coffee. Eso sí que es una alerta. Eso sí, bro. Tremenda alerta. Oh my gosh. Yo, y'all got me sweating now. Yo. He said he was sleeping. Even my dog looking at me like, bro. My bad. Look. Y'all got scared. I've gotten scared 150 freaking times. 150 freaking times. Every single time. I get scared every freaking time, bro. Every time. It's a shame how I took that just like it was none that day. You're tough. I know. Heart attack skill. Yeah, you're right. I should switch it, right? I'll switch it once I become numb to it. So far, I'm not numb to it. Meta Dev Girl is, but I'm not. So thank you so much for the follow, Ameripon. So usually when somebody just follows the channel, and there might be people watching that's followed the channel and I didn't realize it. But if you follow the channel while I am on stream, I typically ask, are you an engineer? Are you a dev? And if you are, what is your favorite programming language? So if you can answer those questions for me, let me know. Thank you so much again for the follow. Thank you for the scare. Thank you for making everybody scared, because now we're up and we're alive and we hype. Let's go. Hey. So we're gonna do the debugger in this because it was still throwing the bug, I think. Hey, now I don't need coffee, but I'm still drinking it. Going about anything else, bro. That's funny. Unity Dev C#. But really, I just call myself a ChatGPT programmer since all my code was through ChatGPT. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. This is what I gotta say to that. ChatGPT, I love it. I love it. It has helped me, especially with documentation. It helps me with my test cases. And I think if you use it the way it's meant to be used as a tool, that's 100% okay. That's gonna be the norm, for sure. By the way, my next app after this one is going to be a game. I'm gonna build a game with my daughter. She's an amazing artist in my eyes. I mean, this girl, she just draws every day. She's only 9 years old and she's always drawing. So my plan is we're gonna build a game about a little turtle. I can't say turtle, right? Everybody makes fun of my accent in my house, but anyways, about a little turtle that is like Temple Run, but it's gonna have story behind it. And she's doing all the art for it. So me and her are gonna try to do this project together. So it will be my second app that I release for the year. My plan is to release 4 apps this year. This would be one of them, and the second one would be the game with my daughter. But I'm not going to use Unity. I am going to use Godot. So I don't know why I brought that up, but just yeah, I'm going to use Godot. If you have any tips in game dev, please let me know. Matter of fact, if y'all want to, y'all can join the Discord. The community is very small, but we do have a lot of engineers in there, and the idea is we can help each other. But also, if you have questions for me specifically in your journey as you learn, I'm 100% okay with helping people out. Matter of fact, I've helped people on stream in that progress. For instance, there was a guy in Brazil that was doing freelancing work, and he was stuck with some other stuff, and I just got on the call with him, even off the stream, and we're able to solve his problems so he could turn in his freelance gig. So if you join the Discord, it's just a way for us to build a community, for us to speak, for us to talk. I'm a very passionate person, as you guys can see, and I like building relationships with people. I think why just be alone, right? Talking to people, building relationships, I think opens your mind to a lot of different things. So if you join the Discord, you have a direct contact with me, and I don't post a lot of stuff in there, but for those who do talk to me, I do try to remain engaged with them 100% of the time. That being said, I do plan to eventually, probably at the end part of this year, to shut Discord off for only subscribers. And you only have to subscribe the first time you kind of get in. So now's your opportunity if you want to join the Discord. Where's the Discord? Is there a command? Oh, there you go. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Yep, like Sneaky. Hey, I think you use ChatGPT too, right? Hey chat, sup for oh yo, hold on, I didn't realize I got Goat M34 confused with Ameripon. What's up, Goat M? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Dope. Okay, so yeah, y'all have the Discord there. I'll check it later on. I have an idea where I want to do, like, I don't know. Oh man, I got 3 new people. Hey everyone. So what I want to do eventually is have a stream where I do portfolio reviews. I do have a background in web development, and I used to be on different interview panels. So if I am gonna have a stream eventually, I don't know when. I need to organize myself. As y'all can see, I'm like super disorganized, but I need to organize myself, and I want to have a day where I can host portfolio reviews, and we'll just do it through the ones that posted in Discord. That way we can have a more direct connection and really spend the time. And I'm gonna hit it because, like I said, I'm 100 all the way or none, and I'm gonna hit you with straight facts, tell you something I don't like, but definitely let you know how I think it should be better, and you can take that opinion how you want. So that would be something. No, you're not a fan of ChatGPT unless it's for docs. You'll be surprised, Sneaky. Like, a lot of this app, especially the widget portion of this app, I built it on ChatGPT, and it really worked. So especially in your journey as an Android engineer, I think you should give it a try. It helps a lot. Especially if you don't understand a piece of code, you throw it in, explain the scope for me, and then let me know. Hey, I have an ad. I feel disorganized all the time. Well, welcome to the club. We're in the club together. We are in the club together. We'll be right there together. I remember something now. I just remember something. 1 second. Is this the one I want? Sorry, I'm trying to set up something with the music. my homeboy sent me something. My homeboy who used to be, I used to sing and rap with him back in the day, and he sent me something that I meant to check out, an album. So I wanna listen to it here. Now, pause. Okay, it's Tiny's album, and he released all the instrumentals, so we can keep instrumentals like this. Might keep it a little bit nicer. Yo. See, the Discord is already getting active. That's what's up. I love how many devs are musicians. Hey, there's especially if you're like a music engineer, I felt like a lot of the tendencies that I had, or I still have as a music engineer, translate well to programming. And I don't know, it's just the addiction to want to make like fine tuning of like with an equalizer or with a sound, or like that creative expression. I feel like it translated very well for me in software development. So yeah, I can definitely see a correlation with people who are musicians and engineers. Let me see here. I am okay. I'm just trying to test my ad. Okay, this goes to show ad. I can just set this here to verify. So show ad is true because I should have kept it here to see the counter. Okay, that's fine, because it was 3. I saw it in the database. That's right. So then here, counter is 0. Increase ad counter because you just searched. That makes sense. Okay, so let's reset it. So let's start again from the beginning. I want to make sure I understand this. Bro, this engineer, he's, oh my gosh. I'm sure a lot of y'all know who Bad Bunny is. This guy is the guy that produces pretty much all of Bad Bunny's songs. Okay, should show counter. Perfect. So this should be 0. It should be, yeah, this should be 0. A. It's 1, correct? A. This is false still, and now it should go to 2. Okay, no add yet. Third one, it's 2 still, because I'm trying to show add. And let me go to the landing screen really quick though. I want to say, yeah, I want to see this. So show add is always prefixed by increase add. Okay. Hey. So it's third. So now, where's this being called from? Yeah, here. Okay, so show ad should be, it shouldn't show an ad, but then if I search another time, now it should. Should show ad. This is returning. Is this greater than or equal to max ad counter, which is 3, and that should be true. So it's gonna return true. Should show and then it should show the interstitial ad, but then it's going to search it. Yeah, which is fine. This is what I want. Yep. So the interstitial ad is gonna pop up here in a sec, and then I update this back to 0. Yep. Okay. So it's working as expected. Dope. So we've done one thing of or here. Is the preferences. Oh, I already took off it to do, but yeah, we got it done here. Dope. Let me set this up to commit. What's up? What's going on here? ¿Qué dice Meta Dev Girl? Dice, I had Harpa summarize a podcast and I wrote a music team blog post because I talked about how I transitioned from music to engineering. Definitely gonna use it. That's dope. But hold on. You just kind of like snuck something in there really quick. You said like, it made a podcast. It made a blog post where you talked about transitioning from music to engineering. So you're a musician too. Okay. What type of music did you do? Like, pianist, or were you more like on making beats, or? Cause yeah, now you gotta let me know the deets. You kind of just said it and left it. ¿Me entiende? Hey, dice, com, se fue beat, vamos a así, okay. We got beat. All right, so this is working correctly. I need to go ahead and now I need to commit. Okay, cool. Something sounds weird. Is it? Okay, is the song still is going? You know I just be flowing and you in the Owen. I can't rap in English, but I don't. I'm just not moment. Hey, pero que tú. Hey, vamos. Y si quieres sabes que yo soy el primero. Me tempero. Ese sincero. Hey, okay, I don't need this here yet. I don't, right? Because this is a launch effect. Okay, yeah. I don't need to commit this. I need to commit this one though, right? Because I have the new user preferences and the impl. I don't need this piece though. This for sure. This for sure. And I guess we gotta add these. No, I don't want this piece in the bottom, bro. No, I don't want this search here. Golly. Okay. Oh, no, my mouse died. What? Oh, no, it didn't. I think I want to just come. Oh my gosh, my key. I don't like this keyboard. I've been saying this. I need to switch this keyboard, but I have not been able to. No, it's not that I have not been able to. It's that even though I could afford buying a new keyboard, I have one that works. Am I my butt, man? I'm trying not to cuss on the stream, but yeah, I'm not trying to pay for it. Yo, what's up, Charlie? What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Okay. Hey, isn't it 1 to 10? Hey, I see. Hey. Well, I told the beast when I'm here with tease, and that better piece, I said, I don't ease at these. Okay. To beast, me just feeling comment almost in there. Okay, now I can move this to its own file for sure. I don't need this page in source right now. Hey. Okay, we'll do this here in a second. This I need for sure. Utils, do later on. I'll do this later too. So the main one I need to worry about is... Yo, welcome back. The ad is finished. Now, let's see here what we're saying. I'm a vocalist. Yo, I'm a vocalist, sang all my life, but also have 7 years of classical voice training. Now you gotta send me a link of me so I can hear you. Like, legit, you gotta say something. That's awesome. That's awesome. Played violin. That's freaking dope. Played violin when I was younger. Dabbled on the keyboard and a little acoustic guitar. Used to write some corny songs. Learning to DJ and produce now. That's what's up. So, fun fact. My dad's side of the family, and if you guys were to see my dad's side of the family and me, compared to, I'm like polar opposite of a lot of them. But on my dad's side of the family, very, very conservative, very keen into music. So everybody knows how to do an instrument. What that means is I was taught very early on to do cello. I did violin, I did trumpet, I did saxophone, but the main one was piano. So they had me in piano for a very long time until I got frustrated and I kind of stepped my foot down and said I don't want to do it anymore. That's when I was like 12, or no, that was when I was like 10. Years later, when I came to the US and I found the communities that was around inspired me to do music, and I wished I would have kept doing piano because I would have been so much better than I could have been. I mean, I still dabble with it, but it is what it is. Anyways, I didn't want to, yeah, I just want to share that story. It's your time to shine. Send me your link. I want to hear your songs. It'll be dope. Happy Saturday. Yo, Sister Charlie, doing good, and you? How's that page in 3? Charlie, I still have that page in 3 problem. If you can help me, please help me. I don't know where to go from there, but I do know it's a crucial part of my app, and I can't get it figured out. Let me finish committing this, and then maybe we can revisit it. But I do have a lot of things that I need to touch on the table, that I need to touch on today, because I have a time limit. I need to leave in about an hour and 20 minutes because my son has basketball practice, and I got to go take him to school, to the practice. Noob here. What's with everyone using the small loud keyboards to code? Mechanical keyboards. To be honest, I didn't think I was gonna like them. I still don't like this one. This one's a little too clunky for me. But it is just nicer to type, I guess. I like it. It's like it feels like I'm playing on a piano. I don't know. For me, it just feels natural. The only problem I have with this is it's too tall. See how it's thick? It's too tall for me. So I'm actually, the one that I want to get is called the 9. I don't know so much about this one. It's the Logic TKL G915. I had it once, but I had to return it because it was wobbly, and then it was just too expensive. It's like $250 for the keyboard, but I really enjoyed it. Anyways, thanks you too. We love sensory overload. That too. I do love the little clickety clackety. Logitech M-Ski, quiet, tactical, doesn't wake dad. The dead. That's pretty cool, pros. Thanks, man. I don't know what you meant that's pretty cool. I already forgot what to talk about. But it's okay. Real official instruments. Yeah, I did real official instruments. Oh, maybe that's what he's talking about. Pretty cool. I did for a while, but like I said, that's my dad's side of the family, and if you look at my mom's side of the family, they've gotten like more conservative over the years. But initially, that was the family I related to the most because you felt more free. You felt just more free, more like you can express yourself more like you without thinking about what the other person is going to think about because they have these certain beliefs. And I do have those beliefs too, don't get me wrong, but I think I grew up with a more open mind because of my mom. And don't get me wrong, my dad, I love him. My dad is an amazing person to follow. It's just, kind of my experience. Growing up in that environment. But it did lead me to be able to become a musician later on in life. And that was a journey that I really appreciate. Unfortunately, it's not something I could proceed with. But like I said, I'm 100% there or not at all. So I was 100% there. And at the time, my crew wasn't 100% there. And then I had a kid and I had to make a decision is if I proceed with this crew that realized later on what they actually need to do, or do I stop there and make a switch because I have responsibilities? And that's what had to happen. I just switched, did my responsibilities, and I'm super glad that I did that. But if I had a different life, I definitely would be a musician or a basketball player. Some of the things I want to be and some of the things I can't. So anyways. All right, we'll do our best. Okay. You would, yes, please, Charlie, let me know. I have a mechanical, is that a Keychron? Yes, it is a Keychron. It's the Keychron something. I actually inherited it from my wife. Keychron K2 wireless keyboard, apparently. I really enjoy it. I enjoy it to a certain extent. It's too high for me, so I miss the keys up for a bit. I love that sound as I'm typing. Yeah, I've got used to it for sure. Nice. Basketball player, I wanted that dream too. Yo, that's what's up. Did you hoop in high school, in college? Like, how far were you able to reach? You have the same one. Oh, dope. You know what? I do hear some clickety clackety when I go to your stream. That is true. Oh my freaking gosh! I have 15 people on the stream right now. That's like this is my favorite part of this beat though. Hold on. Man, this producer is so dope. My bad. We do have 15 people on the stream. I've never had that before. Appreciate y'all. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day if you're watching the stream. I do a lot of coding, but I'm engaging with the chat a lot right now. And trying to multitask. So if you I don't know, if you're just here for a good time, cool. If you want to follow, cool. I don't care. I just appreciate that you're here watching. Legit. Anyways, let me focus back. You played through high school, but you didn't play past that. I love it. Yo, I'm the same. So where I'm from, when I came to the United States, I was ahead of classes. I was ahead of grade. So they had me do 11th grade in the first place that I landed. Then when I transitioned to now where I'm at, I moved states, they had me do 11th grade again. And the reason for that is because since I skipped a grade, my age was I was so young. I was 14 when I was starting 11th grade. Then I was 15 and they had me do 11th grade again. Then I turned 16. Yeah, I turned 16 because my birthday is in March. So I turned 16 during my 11th grade again. And then 12th grade, I started at 16 but ended at 17. So it was very, when it came to high school, my body, I was like, oh, I mean, I'm already skinny as it is, but I wasn't tall, you know. Then this ad is kind of, so. It was just kind of like hard to compete with people of those sizes and those ages. Plus, you know, you have this scrawny little kid, you're gonna get bullied, pretty much it, because you're in 12th grade and you're 16, right? Whatever the case may be. But like I said, I'm 100% or not. So I've been able, you know. Sorry, Dad, it's finished now. Okay. So I committed to even after high school, I committed really big into basketball. I was playing like almost every single day, to the point where I was able to meet a lot of cool people. I actually got to play against a couple of NBA guys. Well, they weren't in the NBA then, but they were, you know, they were about to go, they were in college, in D1 colleges, and they were about to get drafted. So that was pretty cool. Could I guard them? Hell no. I couldn't guard them. Could I keep up with it? Hell no. But it was dope. It was dope. What's up?
My mini hoop ball?
Huh?
My mini hoop ball? I saw it right there.
Your what?
My mini hoop ball.
Oh, one second.
I saw it right there.
No, it wasn't in here. I threw it. You were dribbling off the wall last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, good morning.
Good morning. Love you. If you want to let him out, let him out. Sorry. I am a dad after all. So kids are now waking up. But yeah, so I was able to play against some NBA players. I actually became really good friend with this guy. I don't want to give up his name so much, but he almost went to the NBA. He used to play with Chris Paul back in the day in college, and that's my brother. Like Twinkie, if you're still there, the way how I am with you, this is my guy too. It's like we resonate on a different level, and it's just weird. But these dudes can hoop, and I'm passionate in that. I'm passionate in music, and definitely passionate in programming. I know a lot of you are here for programming, so let's get back to that. Yeah, you're 2 years behind age-wise for a senior. Exactly. That's a school story, though. I had cousins playing college. Dope. I just wasn't good enough. I had the height and size, but not the talent. It happens. For sure it happens, especially if you, like, something has to click for you right earlier. Like, I don't know what it is, or you need to be introduced to it earlier, and then it just kind of becomes because skills can always be built on, right? So it's just a matter of when were you introduced to it, how you were introduced to it, and just, you know, your environment, I think, plays a big factor in it. So anyways, it's dope that I have a hooper that's also a programmer that's on the stream. Are you a programmer? No, I don't remember if you're a programmer, bro, because I haven't seen you in a minute. You gotta give me a refresher, bro. Anyways, I'm chit-chatting too much. I know we're here for the streams, for the codes, for the clickety clackety. Man, I can't speak. All right, let's commit. Build Gradle, we don't need this. Detail screen for sure. I already went through this. Yes, I did. Favorite card we said later. This is all, I think, paginate. Yeah, this is all. This, I don't want to commit this yet. Okay. Search results. Paging. Is this paging 2? This is search. No, we need this. Yeah, we do need this, and I already added the stuff I needed. Didn't miss anything else. No, I don't think so. View state, repository. Yes, I said I was going to extract this. So let's do that. Function F6. No, is gosh dang it. Let's go back to it here. And I think this might be a good command for you to learn sneaky if you're here. You do shift. Is it shift F6? Oh, just F6. If you do F6, you can, on the name of an interface or a class, if you do just F6, you can extract. Oh, wait, man, no, I don't know why I'm explaining it to you. You use PyCharm, you use JetBrains. You already know how to do these things. I'm tripping. So where do I want to move this? Domain. Do I need a domain? Yeah, we can keep this in the domain for sure. Yeah, refactor. We add it, and we're gonna do the same for this one as well. Yep, refactor and add it, and then we can just strip out all of this because we don't need it. Though, love your stream. Can't remember how I found you, but I love the vibe. Yo, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I love that you're here. So appreciate that. Honestly, like y'all motivate me more than y'all think. Like people think that. I don't want to go down the path again. I'm too emotional, man. Sneaky fight. No, I don't. I use VS Code. Oh, I have used it in the past. Long enough. Gotcha. Okay. So let me show you real quick. Really quick. Quick learning experience. So if you have like a class, let's say class, test class, right? Let's just make it a data class. And we make a val, name, whatever, string, right? So if you have a class like this that you have in a file, like you have multiple classes, we can have another one of this, class 2, class 3, but they're super large classes and we want to extract it into its own file. You can do that. So if you just put the cursor over the name and you do F6, it would tell you, okay, do you want to extract this class, or which classes you want to extract? Where do you want to put them? And if you see here, it automatically gives me a name, which is based on the class name. And if I hit refactor, it takes it out of here. And if we go to my file structure, we're going to see that it extracted it, if this button will work. It's domain. So we see here, test class. So yeah, it's just F6. You put the cursor on the name and F6, and it will extract the class into its own file for you. It's pretty handy too. Since you just using JetBrains, see, I knew something was wrong. It's because this keyboard always gives me trouble. And now it's not working. So I'm gonna have to use my laptop keyboard. So since you're using JetBrains, I highly recommend, man. It has so many shortcuts that saves your life, like so many shortcuts. That's the thing I love about JetBrains. It might be slow at times, but it is a really powerful tool if you learn all of its, not all, but if you learn a lot of its commands. For instance, yesterday I saw you were splitting screen, right? You went to something up here to split screen. And if you can notice, I don't have any tabs at all. So for me to split screen, I do Option S, and I have a split screen, and I can split it as much as I want. That's one quick command. Why don't I have tabs here? Because once again, that messes with my psyche. It messes with, I need to look everywhere. Where is it? And my eyes is looking versus me thinking, right? That's why I don't use tabs. If I try to look, then I'm trying to physically find something and read it until I find it. But if I think before I actually look at the tabs, then I lose that cognitive load that I have, I feel. So instead, what I do is I have it as Command E, and I can list all the recent files that I've used, and then I can go from there. So anyways, that's just little things that I think is good to invest in as an engineer, because it makes your life a little bit faster, easier, just to go. What's up? Bro, that's huge. Dope. Glad you got something out of it. I don't need this file. I've been trying to commit for the past 10 minutes, I feel like. I do have like about an hour more in the stream, so cool. Yep. Okay, I'm not. I think the stuff that I've added, except these two, yes, are the ones that I need to add. Utils, I don't need to. That's MVP on version files. Man, I never know if I need to. Oh, am I using this? I don't even think I'm using this. I'm not. That's okay. We'll commit this though. I see this keyboard. Let me try to set it to charge. It's not dead because I charge it all night. It's just this keyboard doesn't like me sometimes. Coding on stream is a different kind of experience. It definitely is. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I have ADHD. I don't think I do. I don't know. My mind is always like this back and forth. So I think the way y'all see me on stream, even though I'm interacting with you guys and the way I'm just kind of like back and forth, that's just how my brain is to begin with when I work. So if I'm dancing or going on like this, if I'm not in a meeting, that's how I am, like legit. So I feel like that translates well over to streaming because you kind of just get to see, you know, like this is me. I'm being me, the best version of me. I feel like, or not I don't know if it's the best yet, but it is a different experience because now you have this interaction, this different level, and it's scary to be honest because I know a lot of y'all know your stuff, like Charlie, which I promise Charlie, I'm about to get to page 3. Yeah, there's a lot of y'all, so there's a lot of eyes on you, and you're like, oh shoot, I don't know if I'm doing the right or whatever. Okay, I need to stop. Okay, let's go. Let's just commit. Cool. Connected. Dope. All right, so what am I committing here? The stuff that I fixed, which is shared preferences. So we're gonna say here that here, see, it connected, but it disconnected immediately. Let's see here. Add user shared preferences. User shared preferences. Introduce new repo layer to manage user shared preferences. So the reason why I started writing the commit message as introduced. I read something from a really high celebrity engineer, and I'm trying to follow it because it does help, is when you're writing your commit messages, it should not be in the form of the past. It should be in the form of the present. Reason being is if you think of a commit, what is a commit? A commit, the way I view it, a commit is a picture you take that you put in a photo album. And that photo album can be GitHub, can be GitLab, whatever the case may be. But when you take that picture, you don't look at the picture and see something, I don't know. You do see something that's in the past, but in the context of the picture itself, it's not in the past, it's in the present, right? That picture captured something that was present in that time. We that are viewing it, we know that's in the past, but the picture doesn't tell me that it's in the past. It was captured in the present. I don't know, I'm going off on a tangent, but when you write your commit messages, it shouldn't be as something in the past. It should be something that happened at that moment in time. That way, because it's like archaeologists, they're trying to find what happened in that time. Right? They're trying to recreate that time, not trying to view it from the perspective of the past, I guess. I don't know. I just write your commits present. It makes sense when you try to go back and read it too. It's like notes you took. I don't know. Yo me despido, ir a hacer unos mandados, mi bro. Cuídese y te veo en el próximo stream. Ten un excelente día. Fantástico, mi brother. Como siempre, tú eres el número uno, bro. Siempre estás aquí y la verdad... Gracias. Ojalá que tengas un fantástico día también. Que la pases súper excelente, mi bro. If the messages are in the present, then when you look at the most recent commit, it tells you the present state of the project. Makes sense to me. See, that's the gift that you have that I wish I had. I can't say stuff that's so succinct and that makes sense. That is awesome. That's exactly it. Because when you have your tree of commits, if you create a branch in the past, when you look at that tree on its own, it feels like it's the present, right? So it's the present state of that project. Just as you said it. Y'all follow MetaDev Girl. She has a lot of stuff. The way she speaks and explains and stuff. She's an educator, so she has her stuff on point. Please check her out. New repo layer managed to manage user shared preferences. Add backs the counter for the interstitial add. Interstitial oh my gosh, English is so hard. Okay, brother man, make I tell you how they feel this beat, and I rump and I eat at it. Hey, you don't know. Make I check my comments on your floor. If you want to do it, then we go get it. Because I've and I respect it. Why? Alright, Charlie, I'm about to get there. I'm just verifying in my terminal real quick. Just verifying that my get tree looks right. Another thing about me is that I do not like to use GUI when it comes to commits. Because I've been bitten in the past by source tree. So I've ever since used sorry, I'm like multitasking here. Use the command line. So I do everything by command line when it comes to Git. I'm just trying to experiment with this Android Studio for y'all, because I know the majority of people who are starting new are probably not going to go into the terminal, especially on Android. So I'm trying to open my minds. Okay, it looks like the history was good. Dope. Oh, why is it committing with that email? I don't want it to commit with that email. That is not good. Okay, that's something I'll have to replace later on. Let me add a to-do in my Notion tasks. Let's see here. Fix get user email. It is not using Frozer. Okay, dope. All right, let me see. I don't know if anything's okay. Dope. Tra. Let's go. Where's the beat? You complete. I want to switch this beat. Let's go this one. All right, so now that is commit, Charlie, my guy, my person. Please, if you're there, you'll say. Yeah, I heard it. Yo, Charlie, I don't know if you're here. Let me check in the chat if you're here, bro. I need your help. Let me know if you ready. If he's not, then I'm just gonna continue with the to-dos, because let's see what we got here. Oh, let's search. Social app, to do MVP, profile, remote ID. Okay, here. We don't need the performer ID here. Instead, we can require a local ID. Yes, we can, but this is something. Do I want this for the MVP? Yeah, if you're a widget, at this point, I have a local ID. But the reason I don't want a local ID here is because I have this search by remote ID only. I really wish this keyboard would work. Search by, okay, and then I have search by remote ID. I can just introduce a new one. Find by ID. This shouldn't be called search by remote ID. It's just find by remote ID. Yeah, that's a refactor thing I could do there. Find by remote ID. So, okay, who's using this one? Is this the only person? Yeah, I think it's the only person. If this is the person, yeah, and then where are we getting this remote ID from? This is why. This is why right here. Is this, I'm using this favorites list, and the favorites list is returning the remote ID. Because in certain scenarios, I only have a remote ID. For instance, in search, I will only ever have remote IDs. Because it's backed by the APIs. It's not being read from my database. Now, that might... No, yeah. Okay, yeah. So if that's the case, I could make a duplicate version of this favorites list. Well, it's not... Who's using the favorites list, actually? Hold on, who's all using it? The landing is using it, and the widget. which both of them means we have, yeah, I can use the local ID here. I'm tripping. I can use the ID here. I can use that here because, okay, so what happens here? I don't need to look at this one. I think what I need to look at is this is the problem here. When I get the item click here, this favorites content, on channel click is expecting the ID to be the remote ID. Because this remote ID, if I'm not mistaken, oh my gosh, Spotify, I need to pay for Pro. All right, so once this view model gets, once this receives the remote ID and we send that, we navigate, we're gonna go to the remote, which is detail screen. So we're going to the details model, view model, and this details view model receives the remote ID here because we pull it in from where do we put it in? Okay, because we pass it along here with the remote ID. Okay, so there's a there's something here. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is something that is probably going to need quite of a refactor. The problem here is that I have a list. I have a list of let me think. So landing, so this is landing clicks and search. When it clicks, both of them return the remote ID. Because if I go to the landing screen on the search text here, search bar on the search results, here for this item being clicked, we go to channel click and just go channel click. So both of these do two different things. This one gives me the remote ID, but this one should give me the physical ID. Okay, so I think since Charlie's not here, okay, I don't need to do this. I have a view. If I wanted to go ahead and finish this piece up, I'm gonna have to refactor quite heavily. I don't think I need to do that right now for the sake and purposes of my MVP. I think the MVP, what I have right now will work. So should this really be an MVP feature? I don't think so. Because it's gonna get by just fine right now with what it has. Yes, it's a little bit weird to be passing the remote ID along, especially when I don't need to. But since I already made that architecture mistake and I'm here now, I need to cut corners right there. Just like, forget about the architecture for now. Let's just finish the product. Because at the end of the day, the users, they don't care about me spending time doing this. They care about the product they're using. So let's not spend time dwelling on refactoring that for now. But we do know that it's something that we gotta come back to. And what that's called? That's called tech debt. So it's okay. All products have the tech debt. If somebody tell you they don't, they're lying. All right. This one is difficult. I don't know if I can do this one here. I don't want this beat. This beat is not for me right now. I don't know why. I don't want to go like this and go like that. Let's go to something else. I'll just switch over to this guy because I've been really digging this song lately. Okay, so let's see here. How to avoid caching requests for force refresh from a widget. So this is a problem I'm having right now. I have in my app there is a widget So if we go here, otra vez, mi amor, ven arreglándote. Oh, Meta Dev Girl, I'm still waiting on that link. I'm trying to hear them vocals. Y mientras te calientas. Okay, so I can refresh. I need to fix the UI. Bebé, tú eresonder, tú escondes. So yeah, I need to fix this text. It's too small. These look a little bit weird. Oh, lo que cuentas. Que pare más cabrón si tú te sueltas. I want to see something here real quick. Tuya mamá. Did it screenshot? It did not. Okay, never mind then. If it's gonna take that long, I'm not gonna. Is it this one? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, Charlie, you back? Okay, my bro. We ready? We ready? Now, oh shoot, let me take a rain check. I'm actually working set up a way to record some covers. I'll just share my first one when it's done. I'm gonna keep you accountable to that. I'm definitely gonna keep you accountable. Be on the stream, be like, yo, where's that link at? Alright, Charlie bit me and it really hurt. Te calientas. Alright, this is my problem, my guy. I'm setting it up. 1 second. Cangueo, fumeteo. Do te veo, yo te creo. I need the items here, right? Otra, man. I don't know what's going on. I just yeah, the bachan. Oh my gosh. Finally, JVM language. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the bachan. No sé si dice así. I don't know. How's it going? Clearly, you're somebody that knows Java or Kotlin. Since you said JVM, I assume you know both. And even more than that, you probably know more than me. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. If you work in Java land or JVM land, what kind of stuff do you build? View model. Oh, did I already have the view state extracted? I do. Okay. So I can say view state that. No se responde, bebecita que tú sabes. Y yo quiero saber que no habrá que levante donde. Y yo que voy a traje porque esa nochecita te baraje. Ey, yo te quiero ver tú. What is going on? Okay. Charlie bit me. I think I am ready for you. Thanks. Just simple backend, nothing special. DDBS, message brokers, and so on. I mean, that's pretty advanced stuff too. Nothing special. Man, backend work is tough. So do you use like Spring Boot or do you use something else? So my wife, her family descendants are from Mexican descent. So a lot of this type of music is not something I used to be used to. But there's this new group, which is the one that you're listening to, called Grupo Norteña, that started to infuse more like urban-like, but with Mexican cultures into their sound. And I've been vibing with them lately. It's been dope. Java, Spring Boot, Java, yes, that's dope. That's dope. I've used Spring Boot in the past too. I wrote it in Kotlin though. I wrote it in Kotlin. Okay. Charlie, I am ready for you, sir. Let me know if you're here, because we're ready to start debugging. Tempo. All right, Charlie, I got about 40 minutes, I think. So let me know if you're on the stream. I don't remember if you're in the Discord. I think you are in the Discord. And if you are, maybe, oh, it shows the bug. Got you. All right, for this, we're gonna need a debugger. Same here. Yo, there you go. You're about the Chan. Oh man, I keep messing your word. So if y'all both join the Discord, that will be an opportunity for you both to talk to each other and maybe even ask each other if you have certain suggestions for certain problems that you're dealing with. I'm a really big proponent of helping people. Just listening to problems in general in programming expands your mind. So if y'all want to join the Discord and chat about certain things, please go ahead and do. All right, Charlie, I got you. The bug is coming here. I know I'm a little over the place. Have a debugger attached. Let's put this up here. I'm not gonna lie, the Discord is not very active, but for those who do want to make it active by interacting with me, they get my full undivided attention. And if you're not a follower, that's fine. But eventually in the future, you're gonna have to be actually a subscriber to be part of the Discord. For now, anybody can be. So jump on that train if you want. All right. You don't see a Discord link. I think this should work. The command is, oh, appreciate it, Charlie. Thank you. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna type froze and then enter. All right. I'm gonna get rid of this for now because we need some more space. So we don't care about this. We care about the search. So we're gonna hit search at some point. Ah, dang it! I'm not ready for you. I need to switch to search too. Okay. My bad. I'm going. Search to. No, where's the view model? Search. Ah, gosh, dang it, bro. Charlie, you know what happened? Just now when I was trying to clean up my commits, I freaking deleted the piece of code that ran the repository. But it should be fast. Fun search. Yeah, I did. I did when I was trying to yeah, I did. It's gonna be fast. I promise. I know exactly what I need to do. So I basically need to do the same thing here. And then we're not going to worry about increase add counter on this one. I'm just going to use search 2. And here I think I need to give it, what do I need to do here? Page 2. That's it. But I do need to, it says here now, search 2, not this thing, but this is going to give me back a flow, right? And this flow is what I'm going to collect my changes on. So search results 2 is going to be the flow. And then this should be good. I think that's all I need to do. So let's put this here and let's go back to my landing screen, make sure search 2 works, and then let's put the burger. No code, no error. Facts. Where's this running? Oh. Man, I didn't even finish my. See, look, this is how hype y'all have me today. My coffee's like halfway. I haven't really touched it. Y'all have just had me super hyped today. Don't even appreciate it from the bottom of my heart for real. All right, let's go. Froze. Should show ad. We're not gonna worry about that for now. What we're worried about is okay. So I can show you the code pad, Charlie. I have this. I have when you click the search, we hit the view model to go do search 2. Search 2 goes in here, and then it invokes the repository. This is the repository right here, right? So we're returning a pager that's part of the paging library, and that returns a flow. This flow is the one that we then are gonna return to our search results 2. Our search results 2 is then used to collect as lazy paging items. This is based on Google's documentation. This is what I need to do. these items are the items that is going to have some smart stuff to do to detect if we're at the end of the screen, for instance, and want to then invoke the pager to go and fetch the next set of data. Okay, so that's how the UI is going to get. This is how it's going to get items. Then these items, when we pass them along to my search result list 2, we use the items commands from Jetpack Compose to iterate through those items, and then we get that specific item, and then we render a UI. Okay, that piece should be straightforward, but I have my assumption. I have my hunch. I have a couple of hunches that I want to run by with you. So the first one is, we see that now we call search at this point. We hit the repository and we return the pager. That pager is now going to go back to the UI, and we're going to collect as lazy pagey items, right? So if I play this along, we should eventually, are we rendering it? Yeah, we should eventually hit here where I'm now having the flow, right? This is the flow. This is the one that's going to actually do the whole pagination stuff. So it hasn't done the pagination stuff yet because it needs to invoke this source factory, which it hasn't yet. Once it invokes this source factory, we know it's now at the point where it wants to execute the code to fetch the data. So it's just for now returning the flow. We haven't identified that we need to search anything yet. If I hit play, I'm assuming it's going to identify it pretty soon. So let's see here. Oh, I haven't searched. That was just setup. Oh, no, I did search it. So after I search now, we hit the load, right? It's about to go ahead and hit my network. It hasn't hit it yet. I'm going to set a breakpoint here. Eventually comes back, and see, we can see the search results here, and these are what came back from YouTube API, right? Dope. We now this is supposed to go to the UI layer and render that, but it immediately goes and call load again. And I think, okay, that might be okay because we might have this thing called the prefetch distance, which is kind of saying, hey, when you see this much, we want to keep this amount of distance away from the current set that you have. So since the set initially is 25 and the prefetch distance is 25, it right now is just kind of overlapping itself. So it detects that it's already at that prefetch distance, so then it invokes the second load. That's my assumption. So I think that's why it's invoking the second load. And we're here now. So that's expected, I think. Now we hit the UI layer, right? So we fetched it, we went to the API twice because of the prefetch distance. Now we enter the UI layer with the items. And if we see here, where's items? Items. Since this is a flow, it's going to be dependent on the state that we have. But here, this item snapshot list, we can see that it has 25, and that's the first set that was loaded. And we can see here, we should see the flows, yeah, the same ones, right? Dope. So we verified it reached our UI layer. Now we're trying to iterate through it in order to, massage it and convert it into something that looks like the UI. So if I hit play, and I go to my UI, I should eventually see something. Oh, my bad. I'm inside of a loop here. So that was the first one we processed. Second one we processed. The third one we process, and then after this third one, it always launches the load again. Oh, it has a timeout now. It's probably because I waited too long. Okay, let me run that again. My bad. I was explaining too much to it and I then went too fast. But I think now you kind of see the picture of what I have. And let's just run through it. Oh, my neck hurts. Yo. All right, so here we are. The search froze. Enter. All right, we're the pager. Okay, we're the state. Yep. Hit once. Return the page. Hit twice. Now we're here. 1, 2, 3. Those page. 1, 2, 3. So as you see the situation, okay, yeah. So if you take a look as I go through the debugger, we're constantly hitting the network layer, making the API requests. We go to render it on the UI, but for some reason it's triggering once again that it needs to hit the API request when we haven't even scrolled on the screen. So that's what has me like super confused. It's like, what is invoking this to want to always load? I have no idea. I'm trying to see. Okay, let me stop it again and run it because I want to see the network calls being made. I've been dealing with this problem since last year. Because yeah, last time I streamed was last year. Do you set enable placeholders? I set that to false. Should I set that to true? I can. See, set to false here. No, false is the way. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, because if I have, yeah, I don't know. I tried so many things. Okay, so now let's see here. It's really slow. The debugger has been really slow today. Android Studio in general has been slow today. Frieza. Oh, by the way, I just started watching Dragon Ball Z with my son. He's never seen it before. He's 14 now. And I didn't realize that, one, I saw Dragon Ball Z in Spanish only. And two, I didn't get to see it like you see it on Netflix. I saw it every other like weekend or so. But yeah, it's just fun watching it with him. Okay, let's see here. So page is being hit twice. I go to the UI and it keeps refreshing. Three. Huh, did it stop here? No, it didn't. Now it's trying to load again. Can you show the return result, load result that page? Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna show you here in a second. I wanted to see the dang network requests. All right, so here, the page, you want to see, which one do you want to see? The search results here? Oh, I started DB and DBZ with my baby boy. He's a little though, so it's mostly for me. Hey, you got, you know, that's okay. That's good. He's gonna know. He's gonna hear all the yelling and screaming, and when he gets a little bit older, he's gonna already be ready to be saying. So start him young. Your param previous key in low result page is supposed to be a no. I think so, because I don't care about the previously loaded keys. I've already loaded it. But I can add it. I have a previous key I can get here. How do I get the previous key? I can get it from here. Let me pause this so I can get it. I canceled the process, yeah. And actually, let me validate and restart Android Studio because it's acting really weird. Yeah. That's fine. Yes, exit. Params the key. Yes, it will be params the key. You're correct, sir. All right, let's increase the font again. And I feel like my color changed. Did it? No, it's the same. It did change. No, it didn't. Okay. Listo. All right, so yeah, params. No, the key in this instance is the next one. Hold on, now you got me confused. Now that's probably something I need to explore. What is my key? What is this params key to begin with? All right, let's take a look at this again. Let's run this again, because I don't remember what this key represents. I thought that key was going to be based on this get refresh key, which is based on my next key and my previous key. But I am not sure now. Okay. We will find out if this beat go, huh? Yeah, okay, yo. Play, yo. Alright, give me a second. I forgot I like this artist. And okay, let's check this out. Okay, it's taking a long time. There we go. Froze. Okay. That's the first pager. Initial key is null. The flow, sure. Right here, param key. What is param? Param key is null, which I'm guessing that's based on the initial one that we set. So let's go from here now. We passed that one to be null, which is fine. And then we're gonna set the next key to be that's part of the it's based on the search data. Yeah. Search DTO. Hold on. Oh yeah. The DTO, I forgot. The DTO is my network response object. But I don't know why it's not captured. Why is it optimized out? I want to watch this one. Search DTO. Yeah. I know you're not gonna be there. Okay, that's fine. But the next key here we see is the CB key. Okay, this is a key that I get, and if the network request will be shown here, we'll see that that's the key that we get back from the API response, and we're trying to pass that along. So that's what the next key is. The previous key will be null. I think I could use search DTO here and do previous key. No, probably can't. Let's check here. Next page token. Yeah, I need to see this network response. Page key is supposed. Hold on. Previous key is supposed to be null at the initial page, and it should be key -1. And same for next key for data is empty. It should be null, else keepers. Okay. That's a great point. That's a fantastic point. But here's my question. I will always have a next key, but I don't want the next key. I don't want it to be invoked based on the next key, right? Because this is an infinite list. So I know what the next set of key is supposed to be. I just don't want you to fetch it yet. So if the situation is that because I have a next key, I cannot, it is gonna constantly refresh or fetch the data, then that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem because I'm always gonna have a next key until you reach the point where you need it, and then it's just kind of like the request is already pre-cached to a certain extent. That way, once you reach that event point where you like scroll to the bottom of the screen to a certain extent, then it will already launch that. It will launch that prefetch request with the next key information that we have. So I don't know. You want to use the first key for my next. For my next, you mean, or for my previous? You want to use the first key. Hold on. Am I understanding you correctly? So you're saying that basically, but you're saying that whenever I reach that scroll point, I want to relaunch the same query with that search key, so it can and that next key, so that you can then search the next page. But I thought that's what paging 3 was for. Bro, paging 3 is so freaking. I'm really this close of just implementing it on my own, building my own thing, because from my understanding. I can't. My understanding is clearly wrong, so I don't even know why I'm going to explain it. I'm not even going to try. But if y'all have any other suggestions, then just tell me, please. I'm so tired. I'm tired of this particular problem. I'm not tired of coding. And maybe you're wrong too. Hey, it's okay. We're just together. We're trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what is the best use of my time. Is it to try to solve this problem or solve all the other plethora of problems I have and leave this to the end? Well, now that I think about it, I can't release without fixing this issue, so might as well just stick to it. I just don't want y'all to get bored, because I'm probably gonna go into a lot of quiet mode trying to figure this out. And if that's okay with y'all, sure. But I mean, obviously I'm looking for input, but I feel like I already hit my head to a wall on this particular problem for off stream for quite a couple of hours, and I don't know if it makes more sense to invest in this library or for me to just implement it on my own. Because when I do searches like paging 3 infinite loading bug, see, look, like people are having the same issue. Paging library 3, screw with Jetpack Compose to make a page list of books, right? So then here they have this refresh key, but I have breakpoints on my refresh key and it doesn't get hit. Oh, it's a known problem. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. But here's the thing. I've seen a lot of these articles or questions, and we'll see here in a second. But the issues that they're having, I think, is slightly different than mine's. But let's go through this and see. If I set my next key to null too, I think the problem is it's not gonna exist. But it means that it's not going to load extra elements if I scroll down. I don't think so. We can try it and see. Let's set this to null too. I really think it's just gonna like scroll. It's gonna hit the first 25 entries and then it's just gonna stop. Hey. So let's run the debugger again. Let's hit another goal. Wow, this is an ad. Where's goals? Hey, manage goals. Follow goal. Let's try to start a new goal. Hey. Let's hit 200. What I wanted to get this goal, de siempre. Llegamos. All right, dope. So here, let's see here. Let's run this. I have the debugger on. Froze. Siempre. Token. So page is the first one. It's null now. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. It stops on 3. You know what, Charlie? There's something definitely wrong here. Because when I set the next key to null, it went ahead and okay, hold on. My bad. There's like so many scenarios running in my head right now. It should go to 25. It should. It was supposed to. Oh man, y'all let me know if I sound distorted on the mic. I feel like I've been talking super loud. But okay, so all right, I'm because I have so many scenarios running in my head. let me replay it. So right now, whenever I hit search, it's going through my repo layer. It's getting the page. 5 for Max. Dope. All right. Once I go through the repo layer and I get the pager, right, which the page then loads the first set of page, and I get my search results, and I get to my UI layer, I hit this breakpoint where the UI layer should be rendered. Problem is, if you take a look at my emulator, ain't nothing being rendered here. So what the hell is going on? It has to do, I think there has a combination between, okay, so this is my initial hunch that I mentioned way like maybe 40 minutes ago and I didn't really say. My hunch is there's something in the UI layer that's forcing the trigger of the load in the pager. So the fact that I set the next key to null, or the fact that you suggested for me to set the next key to null, and it loaded the first 25 results from the repository, but it's not actually rendering it in the UI layer, it's definitely pointing that there's a problem in my UI layer, which is where I had my hunch initially. So now I know where to look, right? And that's more than half of the problem. It's like where to look. Now I feel like I know where to look. Oopa. Okay, wait. Definitely a good step. Okay, so what is going on here? Shit, I think my phone has been on.
Tristan, bring me down my phone.
Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Chris. Buddy.
Hurry up!
¿Qué pasó?
That green string has to go to the trash. Tristan!
Tristan, practice is at 12, right?
Yep. He has to eat something now. And you're not even
Calm
doing
down.
anything about it. Get a banana in your stomach.
Alright, I'm back. Dope. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look here. I'm gonna switch the screen so I can kind of keep it centered to my face here. Okay. So we get here with items, but when we're trying to access it, it's not working. So let's now remove these breakpoints for now, and then we go to verify what's going on here. Let's look at the view model, remove the one here as well, and let's just focus on my UI layer for now. Yeah, so let's do this. Debugging tips. No, not debugging tips. I don't have any. But that's what I'm doing right now. I am trying to debug. Trying to debug. Okay, I think I have about 20 more minutes or so. Not even. Gotta take my son to practice. All right. Items. If we look at items here, bro, it's right here. All of the results are here. All of the results are here. But it's not rendering any of them. Right? When I'm inside of this loop, I got a profile. Yeah, it loads up to the third one and then it stops. What? Okay, goes into terms and then nothing gets rendered. And if I look at my layout inspector, okay, let me run this without the debugger, because now I want to look at the layout inspector. I want to make sure that we don't have something actually in our tree view before I don't know, thinking something else. Let's just verify it's being rendered somehow. So I know it's being shown, but if we use our layout inspector here, where is my layout inspector? This should give us a good idea. And let me look at the app inspection. I should only see one in the network inspector. Yep, there's only one call that was made. That's cool. Keep playing. What is this call here? Okay, back to layout inspector is here. Oh, it reset it. Right, okay, so let's go here. Okay, and then look at the app inspection. We see the call here that's being made. Oh, this is the add view. We should see a second call being made then. Oh, we don't see a call being made because my network requests are cached, but it should have been loaded here. Constraint layout, let's see here. Let's inside this constraint layout, add mod, banner, and then add view. Okay, surface, box, column. Where's this at? That's text. What's this? Here we go. In this row, you have these chips. But in this column, yeah, the search result is not even being displayed. Okay, so what we can do here is we can just, let's verify that something is getting shown here. And let's run it again. Now this time I should be able to see the network call. Oh, well, I might not be able to because I might search. I need to, oh, the music gone. Let's go, let's go. The good old text debug. Hey, it's been proven true and true throughout the years. So, hell yeah. All right, here. Let's look for something else. I don't remember if you had a YouTube, but let's look for you. Child looks. Let's double check your app inspection. I see the search call being made, and this is probably for like an image. Yeah, it's for an image. So it searched once. That's fine. Remember, the bug was it was searching like infinitely. So if we go to the layout inspector here now, and we try to take a look at these things. Here I'm in the text. I don't see this column here. I don't see the text at all. This text is not being displayed. I like the song. This text is not being displayed at all. This is a test. Where is that? Where is that at? I don't see it anywhere. Works every time. Bro. Ah, are you serious? Oh my gosh. This is, bro. God dang it, bro. Don't tell me this is what. Fuck. Please. Oh my gosh. If this is the reason why I spent six freaking hours to try to fix this, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I don't want to give no comments on it yet. Yes, it was something commented out, but I don't want to explain what it is yet, just in case I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't. Oh my gosh, bro, you serious? You serious? Oh my god! Wow! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh. Y'all saw that, right? Oh my gosh! Oh, dude, somebody needs to clip that. Oh my, that's fucking hilarious. My bad. I try not to curse, but you serious? I just joined. Oh, what's up, Rick? I just joined, and this is the first thing I see. Yes, 10+ years. He said. I know, bro. Hey, facts. Live and learn. Facts, bro. It is what it is. You know, even though I have a lot of years of experience in programming, don't make me a good programmer. Just saying. Oh my gosh, bro, that's insane. Now, okay. Here's a caveat, though. Here's the caveat. If this worked, when I update the next token to the next page, because remember, we nulled it out. If this worked, when I undo that change, I'm gonna lose my, oh my gosh. This network request better be called multiple times because, oh, come on, bro. We're about to find out. Because if not, I definitely wasted 6+ hours on this crap. Here's the moment. Oh, I didn't change it. This is why I like this beat, man. Seguro que sí. Hey, dice, va atrás. A veces no. A veces no. All right, let's see here. Moment of truth, y'all. A veces no. Okay, I'm expecting this one. I'm also expecting that one. Here we are. 2, 3. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. Yes. It was, that was the reason why I couldn't see it. But it is not the reason why I still have this bug. So this bug is still valid. It's still here. We're hitting the search network too many times still. So how that this is the original error. Okay. But it's still something on the UI there. But see how it's going back and forth and it's being called multiple times. And I think Rick Phillip, the last time you came here, we hit the API token limit because of this issue. So the issue is still prevalent. It's still there. It's just I put myself in a different other bug, and by uncommenting that code, I'm now back to the original bug. So yeah. Now what we're gonna do is gonna set this back to null, but then we're gonna go and debug the UI portion and try to see what's going on here and understand why is it that, or to see if it is actually loading everything. I don't know, that's where my hunch is lying. My hunch is lying that I think whenever I do the repo call and I render the list on the UI, something is triggering the load of the pager. Like I think for some reason it thinks it's at the bottom of the screen, or it reached the threshold that was set to make the call, and it's just doing it on its own when it shouldn't. It should understand that it's trying to wait till it gets to the bottom of the screen to then make the call. Or should wait rather than understand. Okay, so this is, in this scenario, there's only ever 2, but if we go back to froze, there should be multiple. So see it being called once, and then we have this being hit multiple times. It renders the first 3, and it doesn't call the network layer again. That's fine. But it rendered the first 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So when I scroll, I'm expecting this here on the left to hit the debugger. Right, so scrolling, now it hits the 4, right? 5, and then gonna do probably, and as I keep scrolling, it's gonna hit more, right? 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, which is fine. This is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting it to go ahead and I'm expecting it to detect the scroll and then invoke the flow call once it hit a certain threshold, but it's not doing that. What it's doing is it's loading one flow. We try to render the first 3 of it. Then it goes and for some reason it thinks it's at the end, and then it tries to load again. So then that load emits from the flow once again. So my UI get a new set of stuff and it's trying to render that. And then it just continues doing that until it reaches the end of the pages that my API know of, but not the end of the pages that my UI is showing. So I want that's the difference. I want my UI to invoke, I want my API to only give me the pages that I'm showing, but the API or my repository is somehow fetching all of the pages regardless of me wanting them or not. So that is the bug. How can I fix this? I have no freaking clue. An idea popped up in my head a second ago and it kind of just went away. But from my first thought is the flow is what's emitting multiple things, right? And that flow is the one that I set in my view model here. When you do a search, right? This is the flow, but we want to cache. Can we do distinct until change? And then cached in the view model scope. But here's the thing, it will never be distinct because it loads one page, then it thinks it needs to load the second page, so then now you have 50. So it's gonna kick back 50 to me. And then it thinks it needs to load another page, so it's gonna load the next one, and now I'm gonna have 75. So distinct until change will not do anything, I think. Let's run this and see. Oh, it's awfully quiet. Let's see this. I gotta double check, make sure my son is eating, because he has practice. One sec. So y'all already ate? Tristan, what are you doing? No, you need to eat something. Mila, what are you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby? I said, what are you doing? Okay, did you eat? Okay, come down and eat. Make a toast or something, baby. Or Tristan, can you help her out? Can you help her out and make sure you're ready for practice? All right, we're back. Low battery. Okay. Oh man, I gotta really play this song because Sech is my guy. Okay, so all right. Let's see if the distinctive change does anything. I don't think it will. I don't know if I want these anymore. The next key is null, so that's just not calling the rest. That's why I'm allowed to scroll. But see, the idea is I get to scroll to the very close to the very end, about here, and then the next page will be loaded. But it's not doing that. Okay, let's see. Next key. The previous key, I think, would be the page token. I think you were right. We can keep that and see what happens. I have low placeholder as false, enable placeholder as false, and I need paging 3 help, y'all. If y'all have, I know y'all are probably scheming in your heads and like trying to figure it out too on your own. Philip, I thought you had a GitHub for me, boy. Bro, I said boy. Wait, I said, I'm thinking about my son. Bro, my bad. I didn't mean it that way. Bro, I thought you had a GitHub link for me with a paging 3 example. Now I feel real bad about saying that now. I didn't mean to say it that way. Search. No worries. Dope. See? Good vibe. I mean, you know we all about the good vibes here, right? So search is being hit non-stop 3 times. The distinct until change is not doing anything. Oh my gosh. So this flow, this results page, because when we do a, oh shoot. Let's think about this. Every time, no, that should be okay. That should be okay. Is this a state flow? It's just a flow. I would say that sometimes I find myself whistle in public like I'm calling my dog out of the blue. Hey, bro, it's all about the vibes. You feeling it. You whistling it. You know, doing your own thing. It is what it is, man. Just vibing. I just checked the time. I have like 10 more minutes and then I have to leave. And I still have not made any progress on this particular issue. I made some progress today, but this issue in particular has been the blocker for my release, really. Hijo de la gran madre, hombre. Very worried about it. Yeah, that's the thing is, I don't know if the flow that's been returned by this, is this a hot flow? Page fetcher, how does this work? A cold flow, it is a cold flow. So if it's a cold flow, that means it will replay the last value. Yeah, so I have a hunch to what's going on. I might be wrong, but since I have this flow inside of a view state, right? My view state holds on to a flow.
Are we watching that be?
Who, here?
Me and Mila in here?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I'm getting off in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
10:50. Okay, so since I have this view state, right? This view state here is holding on to this flow. Whenever something happens in our app, or in my app, and it triggers a copy on the state flow, on the state flow, on the state view state, I don't know if copying that flow is literally copying over the search result flow. If it did, whenever the view state gets sent to the UI, since it is a cold flows emit the last value that was, they don't emit values until somebody collects them. So maybe when you collect it, since you did a copy and you did collect lazy by pages or whatever it might be, they would try to collect it again because we did a copy. Maybe that's triggering the load, right? Because it's a cold flow, and then that's what's going on. I don't know. Have a good one. I'm going to see if I can make some progress on map. All right, bro. I hope you do make some good progress. I mean, you're picking it up pretty quick, and you're really smart too. So I'm no problem that you're gonna finish it up. I'd say you finish it by the end of next week for sure. It's looking good. If you need anything, bro, like I said, hit me up. Discord. I'm always here to answer questions. I love to see your journey, and I hope you succeed for sure. Okay, dope. Let's see here. Page source factory is suspending page source factory. What does this mean? Hence, which means becoming the original factory instead of a suspend function. A cold flow of paging data which emits new instances of paging data once they become invalidated by paging source that invalidate or cause to refresh. But if to consume the stream as a live data or in RX, you may use the extension available. Okay, instances of paging data emitted by this flow are not reusable and cannot be submitted multiple times. This is especially relevant for transforms such as combine, which would replay the latest value downstream. To ensure you get a new instance of paging data for each downstream observer, you should use the cache in. So to ensure you get the new instance, you should use the cache-in operator, which multicasts the flow in a way that returns a new instance of page data with cache data preloaded. I think the fact that they say here that this will only invoke it will only invoke a new flow based on an invalidate or a refresh. It makes me think that invalidate or refresh is being called somehow, somewhere in my stuff. So how can I look for this one? Page and source that invalidated. Invalidate, track, invalidate, log, invalidated period. Okay, so we debug this somehow. So let me see if logcat has this. Yo, what's going on here? Invalid. No. Oh shoot. See, that's why I don't like this people. Invalid. No, it's not. Okay. I'm really lost for words here. I need help. A. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Let's get to it again. Let's see here. Let's try. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to reset my brain to. I'm trying to see what the hell is going on here. All right, so I'm inside of a paging source. This paging source, do you have multiple calls? What kind of method calls do you have? You have invalidate, right? So invalidate, invalid, load, obviously, which we overrid, unregister, and register invalidate callback. Okay, what is this actually? Add a callback to invoke when the paging source is first invalidated. Once invalidated, a paging source will not become valid again. A paging source will only invoke its callbacks once the first time invalidate is called on that thread. In this, if this paging source is already valid, okay. So I wonder if I should just play with this. But we already have one here from PageFetcher. PageFetcher, which is my paging source, which is what I get back here in my repository, right, is this guy. They have an invalidate method here. So let's see this here, if this get called. Oh, it registered and registers. Hook up refresh signals for paging source. Okay, where does this load get called? Page list, page fetcher snapshot. Let me run this again. I want to see if this gets hit. Alright. The more and more I do this, the more I feel like I need to just implement it on my own. I'm fighting this library so hard to work. It shouldn't take me this long. Yeah. So I have search result here. It has a content modifier. This is where it's not being displayed, but you have the content to top, height dimension, fill constraints. Let's take this out. No, not like that. I think my UI is triggering it somehow when it shouldn't trigger it, but it is. All right, let's see. A random person here on the stream. Ameripon. Let's see. Does they have Ameripon? Does Ameripon have a YouTube? Let's search and see. All right, we hit it once. Hit it twice. Hit it 3 times. Oh my gosh. Did it crash? The app crashed. Why did it crash? The same value was passed as the previous key in 2 sequential pages load. Reusing load keys in pages is often an error. Must be explicitly enabled. Then this is definitely telling me that something is going on with my UI layer. For sure something is going on with my UI layer. Let's do something here. Let's go to my landing screen here, or where search result list to here. I'm gonna set a breakpoint here. I want to see what item count is, because if item count doesn't give me everything, but does this not take a modifier? this, let me hit state. I already give a state. User scroll enable. What if I, let me see here. User scroll enable. Let me set this to false. Because I think it has to do something with the UI. The UI thinking that it's at the bottom when it's not really at the bottom. So it's then triggering my pager, paging 3 to do the load again. Oh, my neck. So let me, oh my gosh, items. But it shouldn't have any items yet. Yeah, there should be 0 all the time. Until I search. Once I search, this should eventually have something, but since render, right, Jetpack Compose calls the render multiple times. That's the second one, I think. That's the third one. So I have the items here. I see them. And since users, it know that because of this again. Okay. Yeah, it's still triggering the multiple scroll, even the multiple loads, even without me scrolling. ¿Qué hacer? No sé qué hacer. This is the demise of the stream at this point. I think I've reached a point where it's like, I'm not gonna make much progress today. I am not going to. I'm just gonna make, at this point it's just negative returns. So I need to cut my losses here, for lack of better words. It wasn't a loss because this stream today has been amazing. A lot of people came out to show support, and I just really appreciate it. And that made my day. 100% made my day. So I think as far as programming wise go, I need to just cut my losses for the day and go focus on the family. So yeah, how about we do that? I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere else from now. Oh, appreciate y'all coming out today. Today was super fun. It was awesome having people over. We had laughs. We had some good laughs on the stream, especially when we hit that 150 followers. Like a lot of people jumped. It was fun. Once again, appreciate all of those that came out and showed support and just on the stream. Even though I do love that all of y'all came out, I need to be selfish. I need to remind myself that the reason I'm doing this is for myself, is for me to try to get better at speaking as an engineer and just as a human being. I think this is fine, doing stuff like this is fine. It's allowing me to find other ways to express myself, which is making me more comfortable with who I am as a person. It's been very therapeutic. I'll say that much. Very therapeutic to do these streams. So it is for me ultimately, but it makes it even better. It's like when you have a milkshake, but it doesn't come with whipped cream, but then you put the whipped cream and the cherry. That's what all of y'all are for me. So I really appreciate it, and I really love whipped cream and cherry. So thank y'all for coming out. Yeah, I think let's raid somebody. We have 8 people. It looks like. I don't know how to do raids, but let's find somebody to do a raid on. Let's see. Anybody that's doing Java. I'm the only one that's doing Java. There's somebody that's doing game dev. Is anybody doing Kotlin? First stream of 2024 doing Sleepy Teal Coder. Maybe we'll do it with them. Have a good one. I tell your son good luck in his basketball practice. Thank you, man. Thank you, Goat. Appreciate it. I will definitely let him know. This dude, I'll send it to this dude. This dude is interested. He is this guy. He's trying to. I think he quit his job and he's trying to make 33 startups in 33 weeks. So I'll just send y'all over there if y'all want to follow his journey. It'd be cool. Thank you once again so much for all of y'all who showed out. It's just amazing seeing y'all today. 100%. How to do rate it? The code in Poppy, which is interesting. Thanks. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Ta-da. Dope. Call it done deal. I'll see y'all on the other one. Finish the raid. Y'all have a good one later.